party with Alex Blair the other day. Whatever the fuck her last name is.
Alright.
It was with her and my brother.
Yeah, alright. We're gonna try this tonight because apparently Naraka's servers are either down or they're in maintenance mode. Whatever. So
My brother said something about being human, and Alex goes, "I'm not human. I'm an Alex." And I'm thinking, well, that explains my friend Alex.
You're an Alex? I'm an Alex?
No, explains Alex Jackson. He's an... Oh, I probably shouldn't say his last name. Oh, well. Not like if there's a million people with that last name. But, yeah.
What?
Oh my god.
Blaze. Okay, I might as well just... Is this where I'm... Why is it way over here? Oh, I must be at the ending. That's why.
Also, whenever Caleb laughs loud in my apartment now, I'm not gonna give a shit, because my neighbors behind me are loud as fuck, and they don't give a shit, so... The woman's the loudest fucking person ever. I definitely lived next to... It might be, I think it's a couple, but I only ever hear the woman.
I swear, the people on the other side of, you know, your lot, the other buildings, they look much worse.
Yeah, I think... Actually, I'm fine with all my neighbors that are, like, in my building. It's people anywhere else. I mean, that one neighbor that lives across from me, sometimes his TV's loud, but most of the time you can't hear it unless you leave my apartment. So, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. Also, you can hear my TV from my apartment, too. Sometimes, so... If I don't have my headphones on. And the old lady that lives below me is friendly as fuck, so... And then the people that live next to the office, I don't know. I don't really talk to them, but they seem nice.
The witness's defector spoke of a ritual site. The place where they destroyed themselves.
Where the witness was created.
Yes. Zavala thinks he can navigate us to it. Guardian, you lead. We'll follow. Zavala no longer has his light.
Sweet and Spooky is live playing Fallout 4. Oh my god. She does horror. She talks about movies. And she played Fallout 4 last Tuesday, I think it was. And she was too scared to play, so she made her boyfriend play, and her boyfriend's god fucking awful at the game. It's so entertaining to watch.
Kate, this is a secure line.
Like, Dustin, you're an S student in Fallout 4 compared to them.
I doubt it, but okay.
Maybe I just think that because I can play the game on very hard in survival mode and I'll still be fine. They be doing stupid shit while they playing, and I be facepalming my head every time they say something. And her boyfriend has an accent like Mark Wahlberg. That's what his accent reminds me of. No, Mark Wahlberg has a Massachusetts accent. Boston accent.
Oh, he's from Boston?
Mark Wahlberg is. Yep.
I don't know, he was.
I know he's from Massachusetts at least. I think he's from Boston.
That explains why he's in The Departed.
Oh, for crying out.
I think most of the time he disguises his accent, though.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Also, that was part 2 of their stream last Tuesday, and part 1 was them making their character and getting the dog meat, and they played for like 2 hours, and that's as far as they got. Like, what the fuck? They must have taken like an hour and a half to make their fucking character. I hate watching people that do that. Because I don't take the time to do that. I make my character in 5 fucking seconds. I don't really care what my character looks like that much.
No. I remember you doing something else.
Oh, that was in Fallout 4 on Xbox with mods. That's because it's mods. On my normal playthroughs, I don't really care. On Fallout 4, with mods, I had Lucy from Fallout Show. And before that, I had Ada from Resident Evil.
A very weird Ada that could almost have like a was a blouse. Very weirdly.
I can't find that mod anymore. It's because it hasn't been updated for the new next gen. Oh, Cyberpunk released a new DLC, Dustin. You gotta buy it. It's $20.
We're getting an influx of hive back here.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. It's a sound DLC. It adds new sounds in the game. Yeah, it makes some. I have this YouTuber I watched, Juicehead. He does stuff. He talks about stuff like that, like Fallout, Cyberpunk, Witcher, and he like bought it and he tested the sounds, and some of the sounds sound better in the DLC versus the main game, and some of the sounds sound better in the main game versus the DLC. And it's not made by CD Projekt Red. It's made by like a company that does sounds for video games.
So that's like a PC mod?
Nope, it's on I'm pretty sure it's on console. I think it's an actual DLC. I can look right in a minute because I have Cyberpunk downloaded.
I thought you were talking about the canceled Moon DLC.
Oh, I heard leaks of that, but no one wanted to talk about it to be, you know, respectful. Oh, you're right. It's not in the game. Maybe it's a PC thing only. Or it's getting it.
I don't know what you mean. How is it disrespectful to talk about the Moon DLC?
Because the information about that DLC is from when CD Projekt Red got hacked. So they didn't release that information.
Why did it just come out now?
I don't know. That's what the YouTuber I was watching said. So people think that's not right.
All I know is that they canceled a Moon DLC. I don't know anything beyond that.
Yeah, there's information about the DLC.
They put a lot of emphasis on the Moon. Even more so if you watch Edge Runners.
Just like Spider-Man, there's information about the Venom game, and nobody wanted to cover that because it was the information when they got hacked.
Oh yeah, I've only seen like a weird screenshot of like the Wolverine game, and I was like, well, this is unfinished. Like, you can't make any statements about this.
Yeah. And yet, nothing for Insomniac this year at all. Okay.
Did you hear that Sony is even closer to figuring out how to get the PS3 games to work? Like, you can actually buy them.
I heard that one.
If they give me an option of like actually buying them piece by piece, like they're doing some of the older games, that would be really cool.
Yeah. Also, did you hear about the Dr. Disrespect drama?
Oh yeah, that went to
that part. I don't know what he's got accused from. What did he ever get accused from?
He talked. You can say it.
Okay, he texted a minor inappropriate things like 4 years ago
on Twitch.
Ooh.
And Twitch also didn't tell people. They banned him, but they didn't tell people.
But they literally got a confession out of him this morning. But he definitely did it. Before that, there was no, like, hard evidence. So Actman was actually defending him because, you know, he thought it was turning into, like, a repeat of the Pro Jared situation, where people were, like, automatically labeling him guilty without enough evidence. Not only that, he did this around the same time where he cheated on his wife.
It was like 2017 or 2018. I think it was 2017. And apparently Twitch didn't ban him until 2020.
Oh, that's where I got the date wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I just watched Legacy Killer HD talk about it. No, it wasn't him. It was Dreamcast guy, actually.
Well, I follow Actman on Twitter, so that kept me pretty well informed. Yeah, he's done. He's cooked.
Yep. Especially with all the sponsor deals that he would.
It looked like he was still trying to continue. Also, he got kicked out of his company too that he started.
Yep.
Yep, I heard that one too.
He was trying to downplay it on his confession. But, like, not once did he say, like, he never knew, like, how old the other person was, or...
Shit happens, and this is the consequences of it. But how long ago? Like, just years ago? 17?
2017. Yep.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You're married, you have kids. You shouldn't be sexting with people on Twitch anyway. They were underage. That feels like he did know. Because if you didn't know, that's the first thing you would say. Yeah, some of his sponsors already dropped him. Turtle Beach just dropped him yesterday, I think.
Come on. Please tell me it's not. There we go. Uh-oh.
So, Dustin, I'm starting to agree with your theory about... Actually, I can keep even talk about the boys who killed. I can freaking watch that.
I want the boys.
Yeah, just said that.
Are you planning on watching season 4?
I need to.
First 4 episodes are already out.
I'm not.
Up to Prime. Well, I guess I still want 2-day delivery.
Yeah, it comes with that. Not to mention I don't have any other streaming service. Oh, you didn't keep it for Fallout Season 2 for whenever the freak we get that?
Probably 2 years. I'm gonna need Max soon. September, I think, for the Batman TV show.
And whenever the
Penguin.
whenever The Last of Us comes out next year, because maybe that comes out in January, like the first season did.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
They were saying that they might have to do season 2, 3, and 4 for The Last of Us Part 2 now.
That
just
seems excessive.
Well, season 2 is only going to be 7 episodes. Season 1 was 9. And then at some point they're supposed to do part 3, or they have to do part 3 whenever that comes out.
Oh, you bastard. Push me off the edge. Doing so well in that fight. Of course.
Can't wait for season 4 when Abby fights the Rat King.
Let's see how grotesque the Rat King is.
It's weird, when I'm around Sky, I can't talk about The Last of Us Part 2 because he hasn't beat it yet. I played the game like 10 times. He's not even on Abby yet. He's not even halfway through the freaking game.
What, did he already get himself a PS5 at this point?
He got PS5 a while ago. Yeah, he's playing the remaster. He also has a PC, which he plays.
More constantly.
Whoops, hold on. Yeah, that's what him and his friend and Alex were doing. They were playing Fortnite when I was in the party.
And native Discord calls now, so...
Yep, that's what we were in. Yeah, it's way easier to get into a Discord call now.
Now, if that only applied to streaming, that would be a hell of a lifesaver. That's still a problem.
And Alex was on her Xbox when she got in, I think. So I think Fortnite's has crossplay.
You just need a friend code to...
I said if I ever played Fortnite with him, I'd have to be Kratos. Kratos has a skin in the game.
Yeah, good luck finding it. Because I don't see it.
They'll have to add a Captain Jack Sparrow one soon.
Yeah, I did hear that they were doing pirates this coming season. Because I know last season they had Magneto, weirdly. They were doing like a Mad Max Fury Road season. Weirdly enough. Oh, and Metallica.
When Fortnite was popular, the kids I worked with would not shut up about it. It made me absolutely freaking hate it.
I was just about that close. It was just like, I don't give a shit about... I had a little kid ask me for... This was... How can I say this? This was for Chris's boyfriend's son, apparently. He asked me, do you play Fortnite? I'm like, very solemnly I do anymore. If there was a reason why I wanted to, then I would be playing.
When Fortnite was popular, I'd hear kids go, hey, watch my Fortnite dance. I was just done after that. I played that every day for the longest time.
And then now, like, skins.
Call of Duty. Fortnite's had that longer than Call of Duty has. Fortnite's the one that started
really.
that. Fortnite definitely started the Battle Pass crap.
You bitch. You pushed me off the edge again. Really? Quit pushing me off the edge. Do I literally need to go... Okay, that does it. Where's my Python?
We're getting an influx of Hive back here.
Clear them out.
Give me my Python. Screw it.
Voices within it.
Oh, give a shit at this point. That's a shotgun. Yeah, I'm so tired of this dude doing this to me.
Ooh, a post. I believe in 2000. I believe in 2000's horror. The Ring. Jennifer's Body. Ginger Snaps. Never seen that. Silent Hill. Saw. Final Destination. House of Wax. Never seen that. You can actually watch that.
13 Ghosts.
Scream 3. The Strangers. Nope, it's not on there. The House of a Thousand Corpse. And Wrong Turn. Ew, Wrong Turn's on there. That's nasty.
I think 13 Ghosts is in the 2000s.
Yeah, I think 2003. I think something like that. I'm actually thinking about picking that for one of my picks if I don't have anything to pick soon.
That
Ooh,
one's
that
always in the
might-
conversation of being very unfairly judged, because I think it has like a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think some of the editing in the movie is the best, but besides that... I like the design for the ghosts. I think the ending is kind of cliche though, but it's because I've seen a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
The House of a Thousand Corpse has the dude that plays Dwight in it from The Office. Only movie I've ever seen him in.
Yeah, when you're in a TV show for like 10 years, you don't have much time to do much else. Somehow Bryan Cranston was in Drive. That was 2011. That was during Breaking Bad.
I'm still in the phase where my brain's telling me to watch Breaking Bad, but I'm like, no, I can't. If I watch a TV show, it just sucks up too much of my time. I don't have time to do anything else.
Yep.
That's why I don't want to watch it. Because I'll be watching hell of a lot less movies than I am now if I was watching a TV show. Not week by week. Week by week is not a problem because I'm only watching one episode a week.
Am I? Nope.
So I'm kind of half tempted to continue watching Smallville also.
I need to ask this, Anthony. Do you have Waterboy somewhere?
I might have it on DVD. I don't remember. Don't have it on Blu-ray. Here, let's type it into my app. See if it pops up.
Still working over here. Keep moving.
I bet I'm guessing I don't have it. That's what I'm guessing, but it's possible. But, yeah. Well, you've never seen it? I've seen it. I think I've seen it on TV before.
Oh.
No, I don't have it. No, I don't have it.
Shit.
I think I remember that maybe being on Netflix. I can't remember though.
Let us enlighten you.
That riddle, what was made can be unmade. I can't get it out of my head. How are we supposed to unmake the witness?
The same way that the witness plans to remake the universe.
The Traveler's Light.
Light restores, terraforms, shapes. We can
Also, I
use
almost
it
bought
to
the
remake
Knives Out 4K, but it's one of those movies that won't ship for 2 to 4 weeks. Ugh. When I buy a movie, I don't want to wait that long.
There's resonance energy coming from that doorway. There has to be some way past it.
I was powerless when I stood before the witness. When I confronted it in that place. But Guardian...
Dustin, want to know how long I keep discs in my PlayStation? I just took the Batman cartoon out yesterday out of my PlayStation from Friday night.
really have been spoiled with digital games.
I didn't watch the movie at all the whole weekend, so.
It's like Batman.
I don't think I've watched one for a while either.
I watched Saw 4 and 5 last week. Those last movies I watched. Which I might watch Saw 6 tomorrow, maybe. I've been saying that the whole week and I still haven't watched it, so who knows.
Yep, haven't watched one since Friday.
Oh wait, no, I watched that one movie that you recommended me to watch last Wednesday. So actually, that's the last movie I watched. Quiet Place Day 1 comes out Friday in theaters. And I've been hearing good reviews already for people that have already seen it. It's already positive.
I haven't heard any yet.
I kind of want to watch the first two now. We watched the first two. I haven't seen the first one on 4K either.
Be free.
And apparently Quiet Place Part 3 is supposed to come out next year. Now the movies are starting to ramp up this year. How long did it fucking take?
Half a year.
I've only seen 2 movies from this year.
I've only seen 3.
And you've seen did you watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
No.
Oh, you've seen one that I want to watch, Furiosa. So. I'm gonna watch those two shows, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, as well as Mad Max. One of my coworkers said she'd let me borrow the older Planet of the Apes movies. Would I want to watch those now? It's probably gonna be a DVD.
Don't know. The one in 2001's not very good.
I know I've seen bits and pieces of some of them, but I've never seen the whole movie.
That was actually one of the franchises where it was the most smart to switch to CGI, because once you got past the millennium, just wearing the monkey masks just doesn't work anymore. The one franchise where practical effects is a bad idea. It doesn't hurt that the CGI effects in all of the newer Planet of the Apes movies is just incredible. Or more specifically, the motion capture.
I want to know how they managed to pull off a new Planet of the Apes movie, like another movie, and they fucked up the Indiana Jones. Like, what? That's forever gonna shock me.
Well, it seems like the Fox division of Disney is more competent than normal Disney, and by extension, Pixar, until Inside Out 2 became a smash.
I mean, well, shit, Frozen 3 is gonna become a smash. I'm sure it's gonna be dog shit when it comes out. Or the Moana movie. Oh, that looks bad. The live action movie with The Rock. Doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he voices that character too.
He does.
That might be the
Yes.
only time I've ever heard of someone who voices a character be that character in live action. That usually doesn't happen.
Well, that's a pretty special case, I'd say. I mean, movie-wise, I can't think of any other, but there's not very many movies that go from animated to live action anyway. But, like, we've seen it happen with the voice acting with the Last of Us game and show.
Well, there's not many characters. There's no characters actually in the video game and show that play that character that they played. Well, actually, there is. Never mind. There's one.
It's still pretty impressive how many of the voice actors they brought into the show.
Yeah, even Laura Bailey was on it in the finale. I mean, her character isn't appearing until season 2. The character she voiced. I feel like when people talk about The Last of Us Part 2, I think normally I hear people say that the whole switching side and playing Abby makes people sympathize more with Abby, but I think more people say that versus people say, I still hated Abby at the end of the game, but I still hear people say they hated Abby at the end of the game, still. Like, my brother was saying the same thing I hear people say all the time. He's like, I don't blame it. And he's like, I don't blame Abby for killing Joel, so I don't hate her. I think Last of Us Part 2 just has pacing issues. I don't want to play Abby for fucking 5 hours.
5? It's a 25-hour game, man.
For 15 hours.
Maybe it's closer to 10, because I don't know. How long is the California part? Like a couple hours? Maybe less.
I don't even know when that starts. Day 1?
No, California. Like, it's after you leave.
Oh, it's after Abby's out of Ellie's off the farm.
Yeah.
A couple of hours, you play Abby for like 5 fucking minutes. If you know what you're doing. And then you go to Ellie for the final part.
I'm not talking about Abby in particular. I'm talking about the entire section.
Oh. Well, it depends what difficulty you're playing on.
Yeah, of course. You probably don't even remember. You're not used to that. Just rolling through there.
Yeah, that shit takes me forever, but that's besides the point.
And just like any other video game, you're going to take longer your first go through, and then the second time you're going to just know how to go through it much quicker.
Yeah, the part you play on Abby in that part is like 5 minutes if you know how to play, if you know where to go. Maybe not 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. The Ellie part is the long part. Dustin finally decides to buy The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, something's gonna come out again. He's like, balls, can't buy it now again. It'll be like our 5th fucking time.
I think I would see on Twitter if it was down in price, but it's not like I have been checking at all.
Well, God of War, Ragnarok, and The Last of Us DLC, No Return makes me feel like I suck at roguelike modes, so, you know. I still haven't beat the Ragnarok DLC.
Don't play Returnal then.
I could beat the Ragnarok DLC, Valhalla DLC, if I went back down to easy, but I don't want to go back down to easy. So it's gonna die. What pisses me off of that DLC is the portals. The portals piss me off because the portals take forever, and then I just get to the boss and die. I hate having to do 6 of those fucking portals. Shit, if Caleb was playing it, he'd just put it down to very easy and then beat it like he did with Dead Space.
Alright. It's like chicken patty time. Yes.
That is still one of the hardest games I've played in a while.
Yep, I will agree. I've played... Actually, I don't think I beat Dead Space all the way through twice, but I played at least half of it another time. And I've only played Resident Evil 4 all the way through twice, and I'm still... I mean, you platinum Resident Evil 4, so of course you're really better at Resident Evil 4, but I'm still better at Resident Evil 4 also. And I played it almost the same amount of times as Dead Space. And Resident Evil 4 is also not an easy game.
I feel like I can't get bragging rights in Resident Evil 4 unless I can beat it on hardcore.
I started on hardcore. I got to chapter like 3. And I haven't resumed since. Chapter 2 actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as chapter 1. I died a lot in chapter 1.
I was having some major trouble with the chainsaw part on hardcore. So I think I was trying to rush it.
What chapter is that? Is that 4? I think that's 4.
No, not the chainsaw women. The chainsaw guy in the village, you know, where you have to wait for the dog.
Oh, that's chapter 3, I think.
No, it's the first chapter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did not.
It's literally the demo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay, you wait for the bell. Okay. I always have problems with that part every time I play.
I usually don't have too many problems with normal, except if I do, like, it seems like depending on what you do, it seems like it takes longer for the bell to ring, and then sometimes it doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah, I know. It feels like an eternity for me every time I play. Anyway, the Resident Evil 4 main game is not nearly as hard as the fucking DLC is. The DLC is stupidly hard sometimes.
It definitely starts harder, I will give you that. Like, I can't remember the name of the boss, but like the cloak dude.
Yeah, well, I hate that guy all the way through, because his last boss fight, where you have to fight him, and then you have to fight where he turns into, 2 stages of that fight. If you die once, you're just fucked.
Oh yeah, I think I got a bit lucky on that one, but like, just fighting him in chapter 2, it's like a difficulty spike, because you're not expecting it to be that hard that quickly.
Yeah.
It really soaks up the damn damage too.
Also, the final boss at the end, he's hard too. I forgot him. Same.
Yeah, I had to get good at that. And what sucked is all the stuff that I used beforehand, it really hurt me with like the time limit part to get the RPG.
Yeah, the first time I played Resident Evil 4 remake, I used a rocket launcher a lot, but then the second time I played it in the DLC, I didn't use a rocket launcher at all. I did all bosses legit, except that fucking bullshit fucking boss. I just threw 2 eggs at him. I cannot do that boss. It's too dark in that area for me. Ramon, yes. I cannot do that boss legit. Actually, I think I threw 1 egg at him. I missed with the second egg, actually. I threw 1 egg at him, and then I shot him the rest of the way. Which I had both eggs, I just missed the first one.
I think I had quite a bit of trouble with, I cannot remember them. Oh, Krauser. He's a bitch on hardcore. I think I had like cheating items on or something for the platinum, but I still really had to be careful with him.
Every time I play that, I have to reload back to his gauntlet and do better because I always have not enough items when I actually get to him.
Yeah, that's part of it. And like the higher the difficulty, the worse the traps are. And of course, you know, you get hit by those traps, you take a lot of damage, so you're just wasting healing items that you could be using on the boss. Like, it's a bit nuts on the hardest difficulty, where I was doing rocket launcher only. And like, even when you spar with him like halfway through the gauntlet, I had to be careful not to run into those trip mines. I try to shoot him with my pistol as soon as I can, but I also don't want to get distracted doing that I take damage from Krauser. Good times.
I don't know why, but I can't wait for Dustin to play The Last of Us Part 2 on hard and be like, damn, this game is hard. I'll be like, Dustin.
It's called hard.
I'm like, Dustin, hold the game's beard. Play fucking Grounded. You think that's hard?
When I played anxiety from the dogs.
When I played Survivor on Last of Us Part 2, I was like, I don't even know how this game can get any harder than that difficulty. The game's like, hold my beer, pal. I think Survivor on Part 1, you don't get listening mode on. But in Part 2, you do. In Part 1 on Survivor, you don't get listening mode. But then on Grounded, you don't get listening mode or bullets or health. And then Part 2, it's... all that shit's on Grounded and not Survivor. But man... you think Grounded's hard in the main story on Part 2. Try it on No Return. No Return's hard enough on normal. No Return's crazy hard. Man, so my subscribers on my YouTube are very loyal because none of them ever unsubscribe. I still have the same amount. I haven't posted in like 5 months.
Well, they probably
always-
just forgot about you.
I always have the same amount. Probably.
Since you never post, they're never reminded that they're subscribed to you, and they just don't go through their subscribers and
Like me.
cancel.
I do,
Yeah,
I do the same crap.
same. Yeah, I got some I need to delete.
I still have 138 subscribers. I've been thinking about doing Fallout 3 again. The thing is, whenever I feel like I was doing awful in Fallout 3 last time I played, so it makes me not want to play. It makes me want to restart. Now you're gonna be like, why do you say you're doing awful? I have no fucking bullets. I am playing on very hard, but normally I use melee also, so I'm not really low on ammo. Also, those snipers in Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, actually in Fallout, did I say Fallout 4? Yeah, I did. Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Fallout New Vegas. It's hard for me to see where to snipe at, like where the arrow's at for me to snipe. It's because the line is hard for me to see, so I'm terrible at sniping in those games. Sometimes in Fallout 4 I can get it, but not very much. Also, my game was fucking glitchy as shit last time I played Fallout 3 and recorded it.
Traveler. It's still trying to help us.
Also, I died on mines like 5 fucking times. Man, once Sony makes it so you can buy those PS3 games, am I ever gonna play my PS3 again?
That's what's happened to my PlayStation Vita and my Switch.
I never want to hook up my PS3. I'm always like, I kind of want to play older God of War games, so I'm thinking like, too bad they're not on Xbox. So let's hook it fucking up. I'd rather play Dead Space 1, 2, and 3 on Xbox.
And just because I could play PlayStation 3 games on my PS5, I don't want to do it through the
Emulation.
service.
So would you just put your disc in?
I'm hearing a lot of backwards compatibility, so I'm hoping that would be the case.
So basically, you would download it. You wouldn't have to deal with servers or internet connection.
It'd probably be like how Xbox is. So yeah, you just put your disc in and downloads a copy.
I don't know if they're gonna do the disc thing. I kind of doubt it. It's probably just gonna be digital only.
Which means I would save my PS3 games just to say I have them physical.
I mean, yeah, you already have them.
Yep.
Heck, I was already seeing Beyond Good and Evil again for the PS5 for the 20th anniversary, weirdly enough. And yet, they still don't have Beyond Good and Evil 2 yet. Whatever
Me
the
and
hell.
Dustin are whenever those PS3 games come to PS5, me and Dustin are doing a bet. If Dustin doesn't get 179 in bowling, then he has to play Fallout New Vegas.
In what?
And bowling?
Oh, you mean in real life? But oh,
You know why I said that number specifically? That was Jacob's score last week.
I'm never reaching that damn number.
I'm gonna tell everybody about that at work.
Dude, some of those throws were like pure perfection.
I know the people next door, the guy next to us was like, "Damn."
I was so let down with how bad I was bowling with those people next to us, both groups. I was like, oh, I look so stupid.
I'm probably gonna go again this Friday. I wouldn't be surprised. So. We're gonna go to Joe's.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
At least now when we actually play cards, like, we don't play so often, so it feels way more fun. Actually, Dustin doesn't get 179. He has to play Fallout New Vegas. I'm very hard on survival mode.
It's a good thing I can't play it.
Not even want to play on survival mode. It doesn't really make the game more difficult. It just makes... Because you can fast travel still on it. It's not like Fallout 4 survival mode. But... it's annoying as shit. You're like, well, isn't that how Fallout 4 is? Well, Fallout 4, there's other things in play that make the game more difficult to play. Besides that bullshit. In Fallout 4 survival, enemies do a lot of damage to you, but you also do a lot of damage to them. Very hard difficulty. Enemies do a lot of damage to you, and they're spongy, and you don't do a lot of damage. That's the difference. But at least you can fucking fast travel and quick save whenever you want. It's weird. I think Fallout New Vegas is definitely my favorite Fallout games of all of them, but Fallout 3 is the one I feel myself wanting to replay constantly. I think it's because I know Fallout 3 more than New Vegas. Though I definitely know 4 more than 3. And 4 is not my favorite, for sure. My least favorite of the 3. Did you guys hear that the Elden Ring DLC is getting it has a mixed audience score now?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Chinese audience. I think it's too. They're saying it's too hard. It's mainly the Japanese audience. Is it? Yeah, it's Japanese.
You're probably right with Chinese because of the player base is bigger. I didn't know it was the Chinese audience. I thought it was like just the general audience because people just want to make broken builds so they can melt every boss, but you can't do that with the DLC. You just gotta play these really tough bosses. the way they are with skill.
I heard these bosses are way more bullshit than the bosses in the main game, though, are.
Yeah, I've seen some of them. You know, there's that popular streamer who streamed Elden Ring for 100 hours straight. Well, he's doing something kind of similar with Shadow of the Erdtree. He's been stuck on the final boss of the DLC for 60 hours.
Oh, wow.
They said the final boss of the DLC is the hardest boss FromSoft has ever done. Ever. I think before that, it was the final boss of Sekiro that took that.
I heard there's a lady in Elden Ring, like a woman boss. That's really hard. That's one of the hardest bosses.
The base game or the DLC?
Base game.
Base game is Millennia.
Yeah, I was thinking Millennia or... It's not Ronnie. I'm thinking of... She's also...
Some of the bosses are really funny named. There's Godfrey, Godric. There's like another one that's like sounds almost exactly the same too.
Godfrey, that reminds me of Game of Thrones. Hey, people talk about Godfrey from Game of Thrones. I'm getting closer and closer. I wanted to watch that show now.
Oh, I remember the Godskin duo. They say that's one of the most bullshit boss encounters in the series. Kind of like Ornstein and Smaug. You got like a really thin boss that's very fast and agile, and it's got like a spear or something. And then you got a really fat one that balloons up and rolls his body across the stage. Like, fighting one of them is a bit tricky, but manageable. But two at the exact same time is ridiculous. I hear there's an exploit for it. They're weak to sleep. So I guess you could make one go to sleep while fighting the other.
So people be like, don't watch Game of Thrones, that was a shitty last season. Bruh, I watched Dexter. I already had that.
But people are eating up House of the Dragon. Like
Yeah, I know.
I've heard the last couple episodes have been excellent.
Till the ending happens.
That would be really something.
It's gonna be like Dexter. Double bad endings. I remember watching the... Actually, I've seen the first episode of Game of Thrones with you. I've watched it probably like 2 or 3 times, and after the first episode, I think I've gotten past episode 2 before too, of season 1. I'm like, too many damn characters to keep track of. That's usually my problem.
And if you got into it, I don't know how far you'd want to go. Like, would you want to go through it even when it gets really bad, or would you want to stop right before it falls off a cliff?
Probably just want to finish the whole thing. Pretty sure it doesn't fall off a cliff like season 8, though.
The cracked show way before that. I heard it really starts to get sloppy in 6.
Ooh. It literally is like Dexter.
Yeah, except Dexter season 7 is pretty good. Not Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, you're right. Season 5's not bad at Dexter either. Season 5 and 7. 6 and 8, though. 6 is definitely better than 8, though. 8 is literally the worst season. My boss asked me a question about American Horror Story last week during the staff meeting. She's like, you probably know this answer. And I was like, nope, I actually don't, because I haven't watched past season 3 in that show. I forgot what season the show was trying to talk about. That show was just weird. I can't explain it. It's not my type of horror thing to watch. Also, I heard the spin-off show is kind of awful. A couple of my coworkers have tried to get me into 100, and I'm like, no thanks. No thanks. So, I don't want to do any more CW shows. Well, thank you. Let's talk about the amount of CW shows I haven't finished. Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, Black Lightning. Are we gonna count the Winchesters? Nah, that was canceled. I know, but I feel in that mood to find a new show that I really like. Because it's just been so long since I watched a new show that I've really liked. I kind of thought about rewatching Bates Motel, also.
I watched a video a while back about the best shows that got canceled before their conclusion. I should have wrote some of them down, because there was actually a couple that sounded really good.
I heard people talk about the Sopranos, and that ended shitty. Also, there's always the problem of, if I do want to watch Game of Thrones, where do I watch it at? Do I get HBO Max or do I buy the 4Ks? The 4Ks are stupidly priced. I mean, I already have season 1 though, so I wouldn't really have to worry about season 1. I have it on Blu-ray though.
I mean, when it's on sale, the box set is like $100, which, I mean, $100 is $100, but for 8 seasons, that's not bad at all.
Are they separate boxes or are they in one box for each season?
Each season is in its own case, and they're like in a, a big box carrying all of them.
Oh.
It looks pretty well packaged.
I don't know what would happen to me. The same thing what happened when I bought Smallville. Like, I'm gonna go through the seasons and like half of them are gonna be not in the fucking disc thing.
That's what I'm thinking too. It looks like like each individual season could have like 3 or 4 discs or whatever, and it could be kind of like Lord of the Rings, where they've got all those holders, which, yeah, some of those discs are probably gonna pop out.
I think for season 1 on Blu-ray, I have 4 discs or 5 discs, but I think only 3 or 4 discs actually have episodes on them.
Teaches that what cannot be destroyed will surpass infinity. The hive will
I have that thing hidden, boy. Season 1 of Game of Thrones, it's like hidden.
tools this light of the first
I don't want anybody to know I have that shit.
final carving. Are you not also a prisoner of this eternal chase?
Caleb, don't you tell anybody.
You destroy to receive glittering rewards.
Did Westworld get canceled or did it end?
Of your
I think it got canceled.
Balls, I ain't watching that shit then. Buys a shit.
I heard it was falling off after like season 2 anyway. Like I heard the later seasons weren't very good. I don't know whose fault that was because Jonathan Nolan was like either director or producer.
Well, yeah, somebody from that was working on Fallout. Can't talk.
Sounds like the witness thing.
Yeah, he's the director of the Fallout show.
It offered me the Awoken Throne, a kingdom all my own. My sister's love. How is your sister?
On her way with the helm.
Mara?
You're in danger, brother.
And you're supposed to be with the Coalition fleet on the other side of the portal.
I know.
Well, I saw a thing on Facebook that Jensen Ackles a couple weeks ago was getting gas, and this mother was asked to get his autograph, and she was like, "Oh, my daughter's across the street in that store. Can you stay there so I can go get her so you can give her autograph?" And he stayed there to be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a fucking nice actor.
Oh, that was it. I thought it was gonna go somewhere else.
Well, I mean, they took a picture with him, and they got his autograph.
That's nice. My mind was thinking it was gonna like the people asking for that were gonna turn crazy or whatever.
Nope.
You know, like when I heard this middle-aged woman had like a crush on the guy who played Dustin in Stranger Things, and he was like, "That's disturbing," which it is.
Yep.
Like, even if he's not a minor, well, he was acting during that time. He's playing a minor in the show. Like, some fans of, like, some actors are really creepy.
You always hear actors are assholes too, but not all of them are that way. I remember like a long time ago, a crazy fan tried I forgot, they tried beating up Stephen Amell, or they tried punching him, and I told my brother that, and my brother's like, "Yeah, that's smart, punch the biggest person in the room." The most jacked person in the room.
The guy who does all that trading to be Green Arrow. Yeah. Pick on that guy.
Yeah, well, he was an American Ninja also, doing stunts by himself. Like,
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
He's jacked.
He's very, very athletic.
He's also done some wrestling too. For a bit too.
Yeah, I remember all that news, like when the show was still going, but it's been so long since I've heard of him, I've forgotten that.
Heck, I think he's doing a boxing live action series on Max, I think, right now. Weirdly enough. Thinking about it. Where am I supposed to go?
I think it's always weird when you hear the actors are awkward in real life too. Like I heard Michael, I forgot his name. He's from Superbad.
Michael Cera.
Sarah.
Michael Cera. Yeah, he's very awkward. I heard in real life.
Oh yes, I've seen multiple occasions where he is.
And Norman Reedus seems very awkward too.
I mean, you can also buy that too because he doesn't have a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Just be there, menacingly. Oh, good lord. Where am I supposed to...
So Lauren Cohan for Dead City said that, the one who plays Maggie, said that as long as her character like evolves and like has good character development and the writing's good, she's like I don't see why this can't go on forever. Like that's why The Walking Dead's also lasting so long. All the actors like love it because of the fans, and also the money is definitely a part of it too. And like when the actors can't get a job somewhere, then they just go back to The Walking Dead. That's what Lauren Cohan did. And they go back to what they're comfortable with. But even Jeffrey Dean Morgan said something similar about that too. How he's up for more seasons as long as he gets to do things new with Negan. Also, Jeffrey Dean Morgan said Negan's his favorite character he's ever played too. Just to let you guys know that.
I'd put my hat in the ring of the comedian in Watchmen. Although he's not in the movie very long.
I want to see more of him in The Boys. It's kind of annoying he's not in it more.
I do agree with that. Hopefully there's going to be like more of a butting heads with him and Butcher for the later part of the season. How many episodes is it supposed to be? 8?
Yep, 4 left.
Damn, it's going to be over before I know it.
I think it's episode 5 is in 2 days.
Yeah, it could end up being the weakest season, but I don't think by that much. I still think
it's good.
I still think the integrity of the show is still there.
I can never pick which season I like more, 1 or 2. I think it's slightly like 2 more, but I still think 1's pretty good. 3's definitely my favorite though.
Oh yeah, I think 3's definitely the best.
I think Soldier Boy's a big part of that.
What the hell?
Yeah, but I think the stories they're telling in season 4 are interesting.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I forget, what was that one character that burnt those people? That Frenchie, what was that one character's name that burned the people? Wasn't that his name Lamplight? He was in season 1 or 2. I think it was in 2.
Lamplighter?
Lamplighter, okay. I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, didn't you see Lamplighter in that Mortal Kombat Boys thing in that one episode in season 4?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he was the first character that showed up. They did a really good job mimicking Mortal Kombat, by the way.
Yeah, I really like the direction the show's going, but man, when season 5 is on, I'm gonna be so sad. Like, that was the final season. It's a good thing it's this final season, but doesn't mean I'm not gonna be sad about it.
Yeah, ended on a strong note.
But I heard there's a rumor of them doing another spinoff.
Oh yeah, I've already heard that. They want to do The Boys Mexico. I think there might have been another one besides that. I'm sure they have good ideas, but I think Amazon's also trying to milk it for as much as they can.
Well, right now, yeah, because that's probably one of their best selling, like, best viewed series in a long time.
AMC doesn't do that at all.
All bullshit. Quit lying to your teeth.
They're not gonna do 10 more seasons. But
So it's gonna be
Walking Dead doesn't have much competition. There's no other fucking zombie shit on it either, but yeah.
Oh, the zombie craze died out quite a bit.
Guardian, that looks like the old Vanguard war table.
Lightbearer.
Yeah, but like the thing with The Walking Dead is the hardcore fans. Most of the hardcore fans don't leave; they just stick around.
They hold you back from all
Like they keep their hardcore fans. Also, it's so weird. Fear the Walking Dead has hardcore fans that don't like The Walking Dead. Like all the spin-off shows have their hardcore fans that don't like the other shows. Like I even met people who, for example, one of my coworkers actually likes Fear the Walking Dead and refuses to watch The Walking Dead. So yeah.
join us.
She's on crack probably, but you know.
Son of a bitch.
Targe was right.
Silence.
The thing is, also, we don't get very many zombie movies nowadays either, so.
A disciple. You wouldn't make that offer unless you were truly desperate. Terrified. Of us. Of what the Guardian can now do.
I never watched World War Z. I remember not liking it the first time I watched it.
Yeah, I don't think it's very good.
And be destroyed.
It's especially not good if you actually cared about the book.
Yeah, I know nothing about the book, so.
I'll be right back.
This is the place Zavala described. Fire team, we're here. It's quiet. Feels like a tomb. Stagnant. And there, at the center, the place where the witness was made.
Give yourself to darkness, Guardian. But stay vigilant. Stay alive.
Oh no.
Ikora, Crow, we're under attack. Ikora, hello? Come in.
We've got enemies incoming too. We're trying to get to you as fast as we can.
Damn you, witness. Of course you have to be a jerk.
HBO needs to stop talking about the Harry Potter show and fucking put on that. Just air it already. I just want to watch it. I don't care to talk about it.
Yeah, I heard a story about, I think it was that and a couple of their other shows. They said instead of calling it a Max original, they're going to call it an HBO original. Like, isn't that very hypocritical? After they dropped the HBO from their name.
It's original? Is it the same as the fucking books? And is it? It's like the same as the movie, sorta. Like that's not original. I'm more curious what the first season's gonna be like. If it's awful, I won't continue watching it. But I want to know if it fleshes stuff. If it has more details and stuff than the movies did. Also, they're gonna re-release all the movies with fucking slipcovers, please, on 4K. Or with the TV show when it comes out eventually. What movies am I really hiding? I'm hiding both the Fantastic Beasts movies. Ugh. I don't even want to remember those movies. I still haven't watched the third one, and I never will. I probably would have watched it if they did the fourth one, but since they're not doing it anymore, it's pointless watching it. Plus, I heard it wasn't very good anyway. Scarlett Johansson said the script for Jurassic World 4 is good. I'll believe that when I see it.
Translation, they're paying her a lot of money to be in it.
The last two movies' scripts weren't good, so I'll believe that when I see it. I don't even say Jurassic World script was very good. I still haven't seen the third Jurassic World movie either. I have it. Unfortunately. So Dustin's still working on the Persona spinoff game? Or did you not even buy that yet?
He's talking to SMT5.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I was gonna wait for sale, but then I realized I had nothing to play. And I think I only told Caleb this, but Hi-Fi Rush did not work out very well for me.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything I would be interested in, so... Did you buy it?
Yeah, I got it when I was on sale. I didn't pay that much for it, so I got enough out of it.
No, and I was saying to Dustin, it sucks that there wasn't gonna be a sequel, even though Tango is done now with and closed up shop.
Yeah, Matt Booty wanted to blame Shinji Mikami leaving the studio as the reason for closing it.
I just realized something. Why isn't Rick and Morty coming on this year? I was like, wait a minute. Rick and Morty hasn't been on this year, has it? And I looked. Nope, 2023 is the last episodes. And season 8 says 2025. What the fuck? Because I was thinking this is usually about the time Rick and Morty starts airing. It's the summertime, I think. Rick and Morty's already renewed till season 10. And it's only about to be on season 8. And both you two already dunked the franchise.
We're still fighting our way through. Don't wait for us.
I wouldn't say I'm as high on it as I used to be, but I still like it. I mean, fuck, I haven't even bought the Blu-ray to season 7 yet.
Simultaneously victims and perpetrators, condemned to fade in light as all things do.
And that shit's always on sale.
We reshaped ourselves to be
Or it's cheap, one too.
the universe lacked. We lost ourselves now. Destroy us.
Something's happening to the air here, Guardian. Be careful.
Another subjugator. We're just outside the ritual site, but keep at it. We'll hold the line and keep everything we can from spilling in.
One of my brother's friends said he was watching The Flash. He watched The Flash until it got really bad. And then he just skipped through the rest of the seasons and watched the last episode. Yikes. I'm sure a lot of people did.
Well, with how much filler is in this show, that's not actually a bad idea.
Watch the first episode and the last episode of the season.
It's like, this show's great, 8 out of 10.
There's no filler at all. There's only 2 episodes per season. I've already heard like everything about the finale, but I don't even have to watch it. See, my fandom got tested in season 5 of The Flash. That's when we stopped watching it week by week. And then I went back and watched season 6, and I was like, alright, season 6 was pretty good actually. So then I went back to watch season 7, and season 7 was fucking terrible, and I haven't watched it since. Like I say, the first few episodes of season 7 were decent. Which was ending off season 6 story.
Just be glad you didn't come back afterwards.
Yeah, I know. On top of that, I heard season 8 and 9 were both not very good, so I'm like, What Scooby-Doo says,
Rory. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Okay, the quality for The Flash went down the drain. And I don't even remember how many seasons of Legends of Tomorrow there was, but fuck, I didn't watch like 2 or 3 of those seasons at least.
Right.
And I stopped after you guys.
I know.
Sure. I think I watched at least one season more than you guys did. No, now that I think about it, I didn't finish any Arrowverse show except Arrow. That's bad. That's the only Arrowverse show I finished. I didn't even finish Supergirl. And I never watched Blacklight in season 2.
It only had like 3 seasons.
Yeah, there's a third, wasn't there?
And I watched the first episode of Stargirl and said, fuck no.
Yeah.
I think that had 3 seasons also. And honestly, I like Superman, but I can't even watch Man of Steel or the Superman show because I just don't like that Superman. I never have. No, I think he's a good actor. I don't know why I don't like his writing. I've seen him in other things before. He's fine. Maybe Supergirl slightly fucked that up. Whatever, Supergirl just like Superman has like 10 years of fucking fighting crime, and Supergirl's in her first year and she beats the shit out of him, and they're like, why'd you beat him up? Because I'm a woman. Wow, okay, you just destroyed Superman. Thanks a lot for me in that universe.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've hated about Supergirl is like, it's like, you're clearly, and I mean clearly had the wokeism in that one for sure. Like you get to just tell.
Yeah, the commentary about illegal aliens is pretty thick.
No, I'll admit, I did like Melissa Benoist as Superman. I thought or Supergirl. Thought she did pretty good. Actually, she's probably my favorite Supergirl I've ever seen. My favorite Supergirl. But again, I haven't seen very many Supergirls to say. I did see the Supergirl in Smallville, and she wasn't that great. And I've seen. That's about it, probably. Actually, live action wise.
Yeah, you don't want to see the old Supergirl. Ugh.
And I can say I don't particularly like the new look to the new Supergirl either. So.
What with the Flash?
Wait, yeah, that one. Actually, I was talking about the new one that's supposed to be casted in the DCU, the new DCU. But actually, she looks fine. Yeah, I was thinking about the one from the Flash. The one from the Flash did not look that great. Though I never watched that movie either.
Yeah. Let's say I don't know if I want to or not. Ooh, excuse me. Preach. Is it the helm?
Did Aquaman 2 bomb? Or did Aquaman 2 not even come out yet? I forget.
It was it last December?
Oh, I can't.
I've been keeping track.
I
think
it was
it did.
last December.
I think it
I don't
did
think it
bomb.
That's to be expected because that was literally the last movie of that DCU.
Technically, the Blue Beetle was supposed to be the last, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they said Aquaman 2 is the last.
Oh, did they? Oh, wait, because then Blue Beetle was going to be trying to jumpstart it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. Is this the character that you really want to start off with in your new universe?
Disappointing DCU, that's gotta say. I still think, even after this new Superman movie that comes out next year, I got a feeling I'm still gonna say the same favorite. I'm still gonna say the one Superman movie that I like is still gonna be my favorite afterwards.
The Man.
It's just not gonna be. Yep, just not gonna be top, buddy. Sorry.
That'll probably be agreed. I'll probably agree with that one. Like, I didn't really care for the, what was it, Superman Returns. I mean, it's still good, but...
Yeah, it's alright.
And then, I don't know if I could say anything about the other one. Yeah.
Superman 4?
No. That's universally despised.
That's my favorite Superman movie. What are you talking about?
You're such a liar.
That's my favorite Batman movie.
Quit lying.
Actually, I have a severe urge to want to rewatch the Batman. I was just thinking about it either earlier today or yesterday. Like, something in the way. I haven't watched that movie in a while.
I need to take a rewatch out of it soon too. It's been so long.
Then it's gonna jumpstart my Dark Knight trilogy rewatch, most likely.
I've seen it a couple times, maybe 3 times. What I really need to rewatch is John Wick 4. I've only seen that in theaters.
I only seen that once too, on 4K though.
Ow.
Let's not talk about John Wick. I always want to rewatch John Wick Chapter 1, to be honest. Like, literally always.
It doesn't help that it's like 100 minutes.
It's always that's like one of my thoughts, which I went about watching a movie, like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. Yeah, and that movie is just kick ass all the way through. And then I feel like I have to watch the rest of the franchise. That's why I don't want to do it normally. I can't just stop there. I should rewatch Nobody though. I gotta say, I haven't watched that. I think I've seen that either 2 or 3 times now. I almost bought RoboCop 2 today on 4K, but I said no.
Oh, speaking of Nobody, they got a date for Nobody 2, August next year. And I like the director that they got. He does ultra-violent, not Korean, Indonesian films.
So you're saying that we have to make Caleb watch the first one, okay.
So, think of like The Raid, but more violent.
Okay, but not my next pick's gonna be now. It's gonna be Jaws, Caleb. Gotcha. Actually, don't even know. I have a month left. Why would I even think about it now?
I thought you still have like
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nope, Caleb, you're the next one. It's you and Dustin. So yeah, I still got a while.
Oh, what a missed opportunity! If
I have to rewatch Jaws too, because I haven't seen that 4K yet either. It's probably time to watch it. Jaws 2 is like a B. Jaws 2 is like a B in my opinion. Jaws 1 is an A+.
Okay, got.
Jaws 2 is probably like a 3.5. Around that part, around that area. Jaws 2 is not an awful watch. It's like a slasher movie with a shark. Now, Jaws 3 is like a C. Alright, Jaws 3 is passable. It's like a C. It's not worth buying for fucking $20, though. Jaws the Revenge is a fucking... It's fucking Z. A Z is worse than an F, right? We're gonna talk about 0. We're gonna talk about moving 0 out of 5. That'd be the one. I'll give it a 0.1 out of 5. What's the .1 for? Having Jaws in the title. I'll be right back.
I am so confused with this strike ordeal.
Your execution of this task was adequate.
Adequate? Shut up, failsafe.
man, they do not give me enough glory.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, you feel like you would earn enough, like, oh, you get 5 for find a minute, one of those minions, or...
Well, like, even... Well, I know I've missed a lot, but still, even if I get the majority of it, I still have to be very, very selective.
I know.
And it really makes me feel like I'm going to put some I'm gonna get a skill that's gonna become useless later that I could have used on something
I know.
else. Or I'm gonna spread myself too thin. Like, oh, I'm a magic user, so I want to upgrade like fire and electric, but now I don't have enough points to do ice or force or light or whatever. But then some of the best attacks in the game are also almighty, and that takes a lot more glory. And that's ignoring a bunch of other skills that like increase the vengeance gauge or like gives me more even capacity. Well, it's crazy.
So next week, I'm going to watch my 2 4th of July movies I watch every year, horror movies. One's Jaws. I don't even own that. I did watch that last year, though. One's Jaws, and what's the other one, Caleb? I'll give you a hint. Dustin's watched it.
Oh, I have? Oh, I was going to say Uncle Sam.
No.
I guessed that.
I don't even own that. I think I own that on DVD, actually. I do need to buy the 4K. I've seen it really cheap before. No. I'll just. It's more of a summer movie.
Oh! I know it.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. It's a horror movie.
Oh wait. Oh, where the hell am I supposed to?
As a sequel, that's on 4K that I haven't bought yet. It's I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh.
I think that movie's like a solid. It's like a B in my opinion. It's like a B-ish. Even though I think Dustin gave it like a C, but you know. Well, I think you gave it a 3 out of 5. Did you, or did you give it a 2.5 out of 5?
I don't remember.
It was one of those two. Well, it's okay, Dustin. The sequel's way worse. That's all I gotta say. You gave it a 2.5, Dustin. I'm ashamed of you.
Ouch. I probably wasn't feeling it. I think I probably put it at a 3 and then I lowered it. Out of it feeling like it's the most okay movie that I've seen in a while. It's just fine.
All the main character does is scream the whole fucking movie.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I mean, Dustin, if you watch Scream 4, you're gonna give it like a 1 star, so I mean, I was probably nicer to it than you would be. Scream 4, I mean Saw 4.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I heard the worst Saw movie of the franchise is Saw 3D, which is the 7th one. Help me God. I haven't gotten to that one yet. My next one's Saw 6, which I heard is the best one out of the 4 shitty ones, so hey, that's something. I think I saw that they released something Saw 11 today. I think maybe it was a teaser for Saw 11.
Rendering assistance. May I join fire team, Captain?
I'm actually kind of excited for Saw 11 if they don't fuck it up. That's what Cody Leach said too.
Time to leave, Guardian.
I hate to see you go, but I'd also hate to watch the bags trap you in a time.
And it's gonna be in the same timeline as Saw X, 10, whatever. Where it takes place in the middle of 1 and 2. I think they're doing a trilogy like that. What was cool about Saw 10 is Amanda from Saw, well, she's in Saw 1, and then she's, plot twist, she's the apprentice in Saw 2 at the end, and then she's in Saw 3 and dies at the end. They actually show more of her character in Saw X, because, you know, she's alive. So, like, you know, she's a junkie in Saw 1, Dustin? You knew that already? So in Saw X, there's this character. It's these people that scam. You know the plot. People that scam people. You know the plot of Saw X, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So she's one of the bad guys. She's in the bad group, right? And she's a junkie, this girl. And, of course, Amanda sympathizes with her. And then the main villain, I forgot her name. Jigsaw's main villain. Because Jigsaw's the good guy. Anyways, so the junkie survives the test, and the main villain just, like, snaps her neck. And then at the end of the game, or at the end of the movie, Jigsaw ends up letting her go because she won the test. So what's going to happen is, in Saw 11, you can already kind of tell this is where this is going. Amanda's going to be... In Saw 3, Jigsaw's getting all pissed off at Amanda because she doesn't let her victims win. And the reason she's going to end up being like that is because of what happened in Saw X. Because she thinks that that one woman doesn't deserve to live. So we're seeing that arc, basically, so that makes sense in Saw 3. Which is cool. That's filling in that. Like, character development in a Saw movie? What? That never happens.
That's as much as you can get in this Saw franchise, I guess.
And then also the post-credit scene for Saw 10 was Lieutenant Hoffman, who was the bad guy in Saw 4, 5, and 6. And 7. And, yeah, it's showing how he met Jigsaw in Saw, apparently in Saw 11, most likely. Jigsaw's other apprentice! He has like 20 apprentices, but you know. Yeah, and at the end of Saw 3D, it's not confirmed. The movie tells you. Plot twist. You know the doctor from the first Saw movie, Dustin? He's one of Jigsaw's apprentices.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
He kills Hoffman at the end. Like he crawled out and then, yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, the guy from Saw 2, I thought, the main character, I thought he died in Saw 3, but he didn't. Apparently, Amanda lied about that. He actually dies in Saw 4, because he's in Saw 4, main cop. So, yeah.
If the doctor was an apprentice, that just cheapens the entire first movie.
No. He becomes an apprentice after he went through that game.
Oh.
It's after he cut his leg off and crawled away.
That's still stupid, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that is. People say that's the stupidest movie of the franchise. So yes, it's still very stupid, but...
I mean, when you keep pulling stuff like that, it sounds like bad fan fiction.
Yep.
Data threshold rendering assistance.
And the other guy that not James Wan, the Winnell's character dies. No, he dies in Saw 2. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it shows Amanda kill him. It blows my mind that they killed off Jigsaw and Amanda in the same movie, because there's like the two best villains of the franchise, besides the villain from Saw X, which is a woman. The rest of the villains of the franchise suck. Lieutenant Hoffman sucks, unless they do his character better in Saw 11. Actually, it's Detective Hoffman. I don't think he's a lieutenant. I think he's a detective.
I mean, that can be the same thing.
Yeah. Detective Hoffman's, I think his name's Eric Hoffman. His traps are unwinnable in Saw 4, 5, 6, and 7. And Cody Leach is like, that just makes no sense, but they could they could explain that in Saw 11 to make it make sense.
I'm
which is kind of what they were doing with
But we can
what's her face.
recover.
Kirill H made a 30-minute video about what he wants to happen in Saw 11, and I watched it. Also, another movie I have looked forward to this year also is Terrifier 3. Oh man, what gory shit am I gonna get myself into? I did think the second movie had a pretty good plot, though.
I think some people have already seen Maxine, and
Yeah, there was a premiere, and I saw that Mia Goth was at it.
it's been pretty damn positive.
I'm not surprised. The whole trilogy has been pretty positive.
Yeah. Well, it's still good to have that clarification.
I know, that's why one of the movies I'm the most looking forward to. That movie, that's the movie that has potential. It's, in my opinion, it's gonna be that or Furiosa. It's gonna be, well, actually, fuck, Dune Part 2. Yeah. That's like I say about that. I forgot Dune Part 2 exists. The perfect 5 out of 5 movie exists.
Yeah, Furiosa is hype, but I don't think it's on the same level as Dune Part 2.
I mean, when's the last Mad Max movie to come out? Dune Part 2 is actually a sequel, so. Not to mention the whole first Dune movie was Part 1 was fucking setup mostly.
Well, follow the book. I mean, that's always a problem with Part 1s, but like, it's better to do Part 1 and Part 2 than to rush it and make it much worse.
Or a longer movie. A 6-hour movie.
No one sits for a 4 to 6 hour movie. Besides, it means you get way less show times.
You ever get out of the tower, like Laura?
Is that new Alien movie coming out this year too?
Yeah, August.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
I miss the freedom of my younger days.
Yeah,
So
if
is
it's
that-
as good as I hear,
Is that in theaters? Is that only in theaters or is it
Yes.
streaming?
it's theaters.
Sweet.
Across miles of
That's one I'd like to see in theaters if it's as positive as I think it's going to be.
Not gonna be aliens, but it's impossible.
They're putting a lot of practical effects into it.
I want to show you guys Predators at some point. That's the third one. That one's pretty good too. It feels like the first one, sort of, because people bitch about that. They're like, the third one feels too much like the fourth one. They're in the forest. They're in the jungle. That's literally what I think of when I think of Predator. In the jungle. Or they were kind of in the jungle and Prey. Kind of.
Well,
And that's why when you watch the
Not
second
really.
one, that's when you watch the second one, it's so fucking strange. They're in the city, and it's gangs. I do not like the second one at all.
yeah, I think the second one was like a movie of its time.
And I don't like the fourth one for obvious reasons either. Those are the best three of that franchise. The first one, the third one, and Prey. So I don't even think I don't even have 3 Alien movies that I like as much as that. Just have Alien and Aliens, really. Predator franchise is winning.
And most people say like Prometheus is good but pretty dumb.
Alien Covenant's alright. I mean, it's not terrible. It's probably the third best one. I mean, Alien 4 is dumb. It's so dumb it's entertaining. Now, I do like Alien vs. Predator, the first one. It's not amazing. It's not Freddy vs. Jason good. But it's also not Alien vs. Predator Requiem bad, so... that movie's terrible. Would you like to see a xenomorph come out of a baby? No. Don't watch that movie then. The first one doesn't have enough gore, and the second one has too much disturbing scenes. I'll take the first one.
It was very ballsy of Alien 3 near the beginning where they have to perform an autopsy on the girl that Ripley saves to make sure that there's no alien inside of her.
Didn't you remember that? So long I haven't seen Alien 3, not to mention I tried to forget Alien 3 also.
Like, I think that's the part most people had the problem with Alien 3, but that's, like, one of the lower problems I have with that movie.
Yeah, on top of the movie fucking up the ending for Aliens, it's just boring as fuck.
Oh my, and the CGI for the alien is atrocious. I have not seen CGI that bad in a long, long time. And I'm not even one to complain about CGI that much. Like, what most people say, like, oh, that looks terrible. I'm like, it looks fine.
Like, reminds you of the Thing remake. People complain about the CGI in that movie all the time. Not the remake, I meant the prequel.
Yeah. That one didn't bother me that much. It had a lot of really good ideas, and I do like how it connects to the original.
Yeah, I like the story.
Yeah, and the acting was fairly good too. I do think it went a bit too far when they explore inside the alien ship. That felt completely unnecessary.
Did you hear that the Thing game confirmed which one of those two characters was the Thing at the end of the first movie?
Oh god, John Carpenter's gonna go out and say, liar! I'm just gonna pretend that... Oh wait, according to who? According to the developers of the game, or according to Carpenter himself?
I don't know, I just heard it. Probably the developers of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can make up whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's not in canon. Yeah, no, after you watch the prequel, it's cool because you know the dog at the beginning of the first movie is the Thing. If you watch them back to back.
There's the scene of the dog going down the hallway, and it kind of like stops and walks into that room, and you see the shadow of the man about to be the victim. That took 2 takes. That dog was a superstar behind the camera. There's a dolly shot too, and it's following the dog down the hallway. The dog's just a pro, completely ignoring the cameras. Or the people behind it. Like, wow.
Caleb, we need to get your dog Lucy to make a movie.
No.
It'd be like Rick and Morty, that one episode when dogs are taking over. That's actually the first episode I watched of Rick and Morty. The Scary Terry episode. I see how it is. Every time I talk about Rick and Morty, it gets silent. Okay. That's how it is every time I talk about The Walking Dead also, so hey.
I just don't have much to say about it.
Well, yeah, I kind of expect that. I hope the new Walking Dead show. Caleb said this on Friday, and now I'm just hoping now. Like, Caleb got my hopes up. I hate Caleb. I hope the new Walking Dead show is a Clementine and Lee story. Please, 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 please.
I don't even know if they have the right to do that.
They probably don't, but I don't care. Please, please, please.
Huh?
Actually, today I was contemplating on wanting to play Telltale's Walking Dead.
I think you could almost get one season within 2 hours if you really wanted to.
No, one episode is 2 hours, buddy. Season 1 of Game of Thrones on 4K is only $16, actually.
It's a good...
on 4K, by the way.
I think I just remembered something. It's a good thing that we both have Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series.
Why?
It's delisted.
Oh. Well, I didn't buy it for myself. Dustin did. Thanks, Dustin.
Yeah, I remember that. I guess I still have my copy? I don't know.
Wait, do we all have a copy at this point?
Oh, it's gonna be like $100 in a year or two.
Oh, God.
That honestly would not surprise me. It's a solid enough game.
Are we talking about the Telltale's one or the other one?
The Telltale one.
No.
Right?
Yeah. Cause
yeah, I was like, I didn't think the Square Enix one got delisted.
Not. Because they already delisted Marvel or Avengers, or we knew about Avengers and.
That's what happens when you have a live service that fails.
Yeah, the Game
it
of Thrones
gets lost to history.
The Game of Thrones thing is $149. Right
oh wait, nope. I could care less. No thanks.
Well,
I've seen the Supernatural box set that cheap before.
That thing looks like a disaster, though. I think I've seen someone unwrap it, and it's like all the seasons are in one thing. Unbox it.
Oh my god, it's been a while since I've actually been that close to death. I got ambushed and immediately two of my party got wiped.
I'd be saying that if I was playing Fallout 4.
That's
critical.
I need to actually look at. You said Ramu was the next tough boss?
Lamu.
Lamu. Okay. I thought you said Ramu. I'm like, wait a minute. That's Final Fantasy here.
You gotta fight Nama another time first.
Lama Namba, same thing.
Just no.
Lamu was bad for me because I ignored the warning before the boss fight and I didn't save. So if I would have died, I would have lost like 20 minutes.
Oh fuck.
Did you ever finish Invincible Season 2?
Oh fuck.
No, I haven't.
I thought about watching the season 2.
I need to finish it too, because I stopped right.
You stopped at the halfway point.
Yes, I did. I already watched Adam Eve special too, so I mean, technically it counts, but oh well.
I never saw that.
My brother told me I should watch Arcane. It's on Netflix.
I need to get into it.
It has a 9 out of 10 on IMDb.
But if you're a
Yeah.
League player, though, you'll probably be lost as hell. Or if you're not a League player, you'd be lost as hell.
No, I heard you can watch it even if you don't care about League of Legends.
Well, that's true. I think I watched like 1 episode or 2 episodes. It was fairly decent. Yet they still haven't come. I think it's supposed to have a season 2 pretty soon. At some point. I know they were. I just don't remember when.
I can't wait for Disney to release the Acolyte 4K and no one fucking buy it.
Oh, just watch it tank.
They're never going to release 4Ks after that once it tanks.
Well,
these people don't like 4Ks.
That's gonna take a while, at least, because we don't even have Book of Boba Fett yet.
Yeah, didn't that come out before Obi-Wan Kenobi did? Why the fuck did Obi-Wan
Did
Kenobi
it?
come out? I'm pretty sure it did. Yes, it did. I'm pretty positive.
I feel like they're gonna announce the next batch of Steelbooks any day now. And I'm guessing Book of Boba Fett will be in the next batch. It's probably because they always do 2 Star Wars and then 2 Marvel.
I was about to say that. What do you think the next Star Wars is going to be? Mando Season 3.
Is there one before that? Like, Ahsoka or something?
Ahsoka was after Mando Season 3.
Was there anything before Mando 3?
Boba Fett was
Yeah, that might be the 2 then.
I'd be actually kind of glad they released Ahsoka, because that'd be another one I'd want to buy, actually.
I wonder if they're going to do Star Wars Visions.
Oh, that could be something. Yeah, that could be the other thing. Before I would say Ahsoka. I would say the Book of Boba Fett and Visions, and then maybe the next set of batch would be Ahsoka and Mando 3.
What do you think the 2 Marvel shows are going to be?
Did they say Moon Knight was one?
Oh yeah, I
Moon
heard
Knight's
that
already
one.
out.
Oh, Moon Knight's...
Oh yeah, it's gonna be She-Hulk.
Oh god.
We might be. It might be time for a really bad one.
She-Hulk.
Oh! Wait, actually, I think I know of one. I think one of them is going to be Hawkeye.
Oh,
that one's actually pretty decent. It's not terrible. Hawkeye and She-Hulk. No, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Hawkeye, She-Hulk, Mando Season 3, and Book of Boba Fett. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
See, that's why.
I thought that was actually pretty decent. I thought that was decent.
I don't know if they're going to go as far as to give What If and Visions a steelbook.
No, it's gonna be What If, and then I Am Groot shorts.
Oh god.
Yeah, the Groot shorts with the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. $45, please.
Yep, that sounds right. Yep.
I saw one of the shorts before too. I was like, that's stupid.
Oh.
I actually hope it's Ahsoka, because then I would want to buy that. I heard Ahsoka's half decent.
But don't you have to know? Is it Rebels or Clone Wars?
Both.
Watching that. Both. Oh well, fuck me.
I'm still watching it. I'm still watching it anyway.
If I had a good reason to watch Ahsoka, I don't think I would mind binging Clone Wars.
Me too, if they had the whole fucking series on fucking Blu-ray. They do, actually.
Yeah,
they used to, at least. But not the final season. So,
yeah,
you know.
that's what I was gonna say. Everything but the final season.
Yep, that's what I was trying to say.
You know, that's weird that they would not do the final season, yet they should. at least.
Maybe
should
they'll
just re-
redo a box set.
That's what I
Maybe
was
so.
about to say as well. That's what I would want. I'd buy it. I'd definitely buy it. I just want to do a box set to fucking the other one too.
What, Rebels?
Yeah.
Oh god, then you're really asking for it then.
There goes your rent money.
I saw Rebels animation. It looks weird.
It's the same style as the Clone Wars, though. So.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I've seen Clone Wars. It is not. I think I've seen most of the first season of Clone Wars. I also watched it quite a bit when I was a kid and it was on.
I really hope you're not mistaking the one I was thinking of back then.
No, the Clone Wars with the movie and then the TV show after.
So see, I really wish they they didn't.
The movie where they go save Jabba the Hutt's kid.
Oh god. No, that's not what I was gonna say. I remember the cartoon show back then. On Cartoon Network back then. There's another series of Star Wars The Clone Wars, like, what's it do up?
They'd rather blow up equipment than let us take it. These Cabal don't have a lot of faith in us, do they?
I have no idea why that might be.
It's alright, you have to watch, before we watch Han Solo movie, you have to watch Clone Wars and Rebels, and even though Darth Maul is still fucking alive after Phantom Menace.
Which kind of just ruins the point of it at this point.
I remember when I watched the Han Solo movie, I was like, wait, Darth Maul's still alive? Yep. Okay, then. Disney retcons every fucking thing, sure.
Like, sure, yet they say Boba Fett's...
That's the third villain. Yeah, that's the third villain they've retconned being dead. What the fuck, Disney? Who are we bringing back next? Count Dooku?
Don't say Dooku. No. Don't mention that. I mean, technically...
Count Dooku.
What is it? Visions, I think he's
Grievous. General Grievous, there you go. General Grievous is to be the next villain of the next trilogy.
Oh, God.
We cloned him.
Ow! He's mostly robotic.
No, let's be honest.
That would be way easier, actually.
Let's be honest. Darth Sidious is going to be the villain of the next trilogy again. 4 times the charm.
How would he be alive? Or is he going to be, like, super young?
How is he alive in episode 9? That's my question. Dude, they didn't even explain that fully. Was he a clone in episode 9, or was that the real Darth Sidious? I still don't even know.
I think they said he was a clone.
Yeah, I think he's a clone.
Still just...
Was it played by the same actor?
I don't think so.
You didn't really see his face, so you couldn't really tell.
Here's the thing. Unless the only thing you want is like the Empire to stay at its power, why would, if you die, why would you want a clone to take over for you? It's like...
Yeah, that's the weird thing about it. It's... They don't have... Always put in more holes in the boat than they should. They don't try to plug it up, but they just make the boat sink more.
Well, that wasn't planned. They didn't plan out the trilogy at all.
Well, no shit. You had to bring back J.J. Abrams to try to fix his Ryan Johnson's mess. From, what was it, episode 8? 8. Oh god, I keep forgetting the titles. Not the Force.
Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
Force Awakens. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. I always forget Rise of Skywalker's title for some reason.
Oh, I always keep forgetting about Episode 8. Apparently.
Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Like, sure, I can name the 6, but then it's like, you don't even include a Roman numeral after this new trilogy.
But yeah, Dustin, the Steelbook being shitty for Andor is not going to stop me from buying it. I'm still going to end up buying it because I want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it.
I'm probably just gonna watch it once and never watch it again because how shitty the Steelbook is. Sadly, that's honestly what's gonna end up happening because anytime I'm gonna want to watch it, I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to take out that shitty Steelbook. That's what happens with The Hangover. I never want to watch it.
Yeah, there's one other part that kind of sucks. You know, like how you get those art cards with the Mando Steelbooks?
Yep.
I swear there's a thing that holds the cards in the Mando Steelbooks. Kind of like in like a Blu-ray that like holds a digital code in place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those little things. There are no things to put the cards under, so they just kind of
wedge it in there.
Rattle around in there. No, there's nothing to wedge them at all. I mean, I still like to keep them, but like now when I open it up, like they could fall out, or I have to take them out before I take out any discs.
The actress that played Vilma in Scooby-Doo turned 49 today. She's better looking than Daphne is. But the chick that plays Daphne, who's also in I don't know what you did last summer.
There's always those people who are like, no, I think Velma looks hotter.
Like,
she is, the actress is, at least in the movie.
No, I mean, like, in anything, Scooby-Doo.
Oh. That's a give or take.
People sure as fuck don't say that in the bill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a give or take on that situation.
They very, very quietly released season 2 of that.
I didn't even know it released.
Wait,
No
they
one
actually did release that?
They did release it, but Warner Bros. And Max did like zero marketing
promotion.
For it.
Yeah. They probably saw it as like, yeah, we saw this dumpster fire, so we're not gonna promote it.
So, like, the theory was that it got renewed for season 2 because of all the hate watching. I don't think it's the case, because if they really thought that, then they would have promoted season 2. So the actual idea is, from the very beginning, the show was greenlit for 20 episodes. So this is just the other batch going in. So probably won't be any more episodes after that.
I can't wait for people to bash it online.
I've only seen one video of someone bashing it. I think most people just don't care anymore.
It's gonna have one viewer.
Like, one don't care, or just pretty much just like they didn't know existed.
Both.
Not give me any progress at all. Probably doubt it. Unless I need to do more of the arena. And yet, hopefully tomorrow, I really just don't want to stay up for overtime tomorrow. It's really stupid. The last couple of days, and I'll say this, or one of our guys that does the bending, he just leaves at 1:30.
I'll switch you. You can go to the pool
Well, fucked.
with 2 other women and like 20 kids.
Still not worth it.
Pretty sure last week I was at the pool and I was the only fucking dude there. Pretty sure I was. I'm like, wow, this feels like work. Tuesday we went, it was fucking packed. Tuesday, I meant Monday. Monday we went yesterday and it was fucking packed. Actually, it might rain tomorrow, so I might not even go tomorrow anyway. There's a chance of it raining tomorrow. It looks like it was gonna rain today. They got really windy also.
It rained for a little bit after 2 o'clock.
There's a 70% chance of it raining tomorrow.
I want it to rain, honestly.
But yeah, it's a very low chance tomorrow, so I'm probably still gonna start going to the pool anyway. I bought a soda from the soda machine at the pool on Monday. $2. Just use quarters. Bought a Mr. Pibb.
It's funny that I'm thinking about this. I keep saying to one of my coworkers, it's like, trust me, I'm a doctor. It's a Dr. Pepper shirt. He just wears it to work. I'm like...
Recently, Dr. Pepper became the second most popular soda, overtaking Pepsi for the first time in like 40 years, and someone in the comments said, I guess it does pay to have a PhD.
I bet Mountain Dew is the best, though. Isn't it number one?
No, Coke is number one.
What? I feel like everybody talks about Mountain Dew.
Nah. For how many years has Coke been around? Since like past the
Long enough for it to have actual cocaine in it.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, I think it's like over 100 years old.
Oh yeah.
So there's not really any other competition with the oldest soda in the world, almost.
It's not root beer.
Oh, I can't think of the name for the R&W, I think.
But honestly, tomorrow if I go to the pool, the day will go by a lot faster. Then I got a feeling Thursday and Friday are just gonna fucking drag. They always do, actually. Plus, I have to go to work at 8 o'clock on Friday. There's that too. With only a 30-minute break. With 20 kids that don't fucking listen all day. Yay. Also, if it's as hot as it was on Friday as it is today, we ain't be going outside either. Great. Stuck inside all day. We're in the 4th of July part of the summer where it's miserably hot all the time. I can't believe 4th of July is next week. Holy shit. Holy shit, summer's not going by fast enough.
What the
Needs to be October.
Okay, not cool, Bungie.
Dustin, you should watch horror movies this October. You could watch 10 horror movies. Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. That's a joke. Oh wait, all right. You rather watch Halloween 1 through 10? Okay. I still haven't watched those Halloween 4Ks yet. I'm a slacker. I still haven't watched Resurrection. That's gonna be my 4th of July movie, Dustin. Halloween Resurrection. just so it says I've watched all of them on my movie app, because since that movie's a part of the 3 movies, it says I haven't watched either of the 3 because it's a part of the movie pack.
But who's a good kitty? Who is a good kitty?
I also haven't watched Bride of Chucky and past that. Except I watched the remake, obviously, with you guys. Caleb, I can watch The Bomb on 4th of July. That's a good 4th of July movie. There's a murder and mayhem. Listen, I always want to buy the Mission Impossible movies on 4K, but they're never on fucking discount.
Yes, dog. Yes.
Yeah, and I have to rebuy 2 of those movies because they skip.
Uh-uh.
I have to buy 6 of those movies, so... Because only when I own a 4K is the last one.
And whenever...
The first one I'm going to probably buy on 4K, so well, it's probably going to be the one I like the most, or it's going to be the first one because it's a Palma movie. And I always want to rewatch his movies. And I think that's like one of the ones I don't have on 4K. I also don't have both his gangster movies. I need to buy those still. I really like Napalma's style.
Oh yeah, totally.
I love Blowout. Love Carrie.
Though he doesn't really show his style that much in The Untouchables.
Yeah. And I think the one movie I haven't... I'll say, Scarface is my least favorite of all his movies. Still liked it though, but I don't know. It's too long. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of gangster movies. There's that too. There's just too many of them.
It's like, here,
They all feel very samey. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them do.
Here you go. Do you want to have a problem with the Godfather series?
I started watching the first one and I stopped. So, I don't know. That also might be a reason why I can't get through those movies. A 3-hour fucking gangster movie.
It gets so much more interesting once you get past the wedding.
Also, those one characters, I couldn't understand what he was saying half the time.
Probably the Godfather himself.
Yeah, probably.
You come to me with an offer. Like that. No, he's like, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah.
Though I heard The Godfather 2 is amazing, so...
I still prefer the first one. The first one has the more traditional gangster elements. The second one, like, it's... I don't know how to say it. It's like more of a conspiracy. And then you also... I can't even defend the third one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the third one's mostly just a flashback, mostly.
Talking about sequels right now, I'm just thinking of one sequel in my head over and over again.
No, Caleb, you're thinking more of the second one. The second one, half of the movie is a flashback. The third one is like 25 years later, and is where you get that iconic line, "Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in." And there's really good moments peppered throughout, but the movie isn't that interesting to me. Also, Sofia Coppola has a part in it, and her acting really sucks.
Me thinking about 5 out of 5 sequels. There's one I want to rewatch now. It's stuck in my head now. Which is Aliens. I kind of want to watch Aliens 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I thought the transfer looked pretty good. I know the more purists don't like them. I thought it looks fine.
I haven't even seen the first 4K yet. I started watching it one day and then I didn't want to finish watching it. I think I just didn't want to watch movies.
Which was that?
The first Alien movie. Though I've also seen it
Oh.
I've seen it a bunch of times as well too.
Yeah, the first Alien starts out kind of slow. It's very deliberate for like the first 20, 30 minutes. And the xenomorph doesn't show up until like 50 minutes in.
Because, you're basically... The only scare sequence of the whole movie is pretty much... the facehugger, that's it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, as in, like, the first 50 minutes of it. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Chest burster, I guess.
Well...
Let's see. Let's compare those two movies to video games. Alien is a Resident Evil 2 remake. Aliens is Resident Evil 4 remake. Yep, that about sums it up for me.
I mean, the logic kind of makes sense.
Yep. Like literally, like survival horror for the first movie, sorta survival horror, and then the second one just being an action horror. Yeah. Damn it, thinking about that makes me really hyped for the next Resident Evil game. Fuck. Resident Evil is definitely my favorite horror franchise. Even though it has disappointing, I mean, as much as I'm disappointed in Village, it's still fun to play, I'll say. Probably not as high on Village as some other people are, though, but... Though I think I like Village more in like 3 Remake, and I still like 3 Remake, so... If Dead Space 2 and 3 were on modern console, that would probably be my second favorite horror franchise. I guess I can kind of say it is, so... Even though we're probably not gonna get another fucking game.
I would say at this point you're more than likely gonna have to wait a while for that one. If you're gonna your Dead Space 2 remake at this point.
Or Dead Space 4.
Well, that's the more the Mass Effect 4 is gonna be taking a while.
I actually thought about that when I said that too. Well, that's weird. I feel like Mass Effect is a part of its time from PS3, so they really have to work on that. Because things have evolved so much since then.
Mm-hmm.
God, man, Mass Effect 2 though. I think Mass Effect 2 is perfection. Like, even playing Mass Effect 3, a little bit of Mass Effect 3 I played, didn't come close to 2. They changed some mechanics in 3, and it was just annoying. While 2 is just perfection. I'm still pissed I'm one trophy away from getting a platinum in Mass Effect 1. It's been long enough I could probably play it again now and not be too annoyed with it. I haven't played it in like 3 years now. I think I got the platinum of Mass Effect 2 in 21 at the end of the year. Yeah, I had to be 21 because I got the platinum to Ragnarok in 22. And once I get the platinum and jack shit. At the end of the year.
Perfect. That's one sample isolated. At your convenience, Captain. Bring it to me for processing.
I thought about going back and continuing the Outer Worlds Platinum, because I think I'm only... What? Is this true? There's no way that there's no way that they're rebooting Resident Evil, the final chapter, right?
What?
It may be a fan thing. But yeah, I actually heard that they're doing a new Resident Evil movie and it's supposed to have Mila Jovovich in it. If they're actually rebooting Resident Evil, the final chapter, it better be fucking good. Or it was pointless rebooting it to begin with.
Greetings, Captain. I've been analyzing the Vex data you collected earlier, and...
Or maybe that's it, they're rebooting the franchise with her. I don't know, that's a stupid idea then.
Explanation. I would say that Nessus itself is undergoing rapid change on a
Resident Evil in live action, they can never get it right, can they?
for centuries, and their current
Live action, no.
utterly unfamiliar to me.
Well, unlike Dustin, I've realized that they're never gonna get it right, so I love the stupidness of the whole movies. They'll never get better than that anyway. But I need to rewatch Welcome to Raccoon City. I've never watched that in a while. I've only seen it once, actually.
Like they're figuring things out. Something's happening on Nessus, and I'm not sure the Vex are behind it.
I can see, a Jill sandwich. While she's eating her Jill sandwich.
Right, Captain? It's an exciting mystery, and I can't wait to figure it out together.
I know what Caleb's favorite horror franchise is.
I have been studying the data you
By video games, by the way, not movies. Ready for it, Caleb?
Terrifying.
I said a video game.
I can determine whether the aberrant behavior of the
Jeez, Caleb, tell me that much. Do I even have that? I don't think I do. Alan Wake. Am I wrong? Am I right?
promote myself to your commanding
I wouldn't say it as much as a horror.
As my parameters include tacit.
Yes, it is. Alan Wake is survival horror.
Alan Wake 2 is.
One kind of is. Kind of.
I would say, like,
No.
I just don't. That's the one game I just. 2 I like the most. And then 1. I'm not sure if I could really talk about American Nightmare.
I mean, I just remembered Silent Hill 2. Oh man, that better be good. I just want another iconic horror franchise besides Resident Evil. Dead Space was that until I realized that they're not doing a sequel ever. Or not in 20 years. And there's nothing to compete with Resident Evil. I'm even somewhat excited for Resident Evil 9, even though Village was kind of I think Village was good. It's just, I don't know, I prefer the remake still. Even though I did like 7 as well. I'm more excited for the remakes I am for Daylight entries. Though, there's rumors that they're bringing back Leon and Jill, and if that's the case, I'm excited for 9. If they confirm that. That's not the case. If we're following... Actually, we can't be following Ethan anyway.
The only thing that would be following is Rose, and that would be it.
If it was Rose, I'm out. I'm not out completely, but I'm definitely not as invested if I'm following fucking Leon and fucking Jill. My Resident Evil veterans.
That's the one problem. I have a bad feel. If it was Rose, I'd probably be out, because her story isn't that good.
Think of the most perfect Resident Evil game in your mind. Alright, my perfect Resident Evil game is that all Leon, Jill, Claire, and Chris all have a campaign for you to play. And it's survival horror. Oh my god. I like how Resident Evil 2, or the newer remakes are. Oh my god, that's like my perfect game right there. Rumors are, is this Resident Evil 9 supposed to be open world? That's what the rumors are. Which, that was definitely kind of the direction they were going in for Village, because the areas are way more open.
Not to say that I wouldn't be against that. I just hope it doesn't follow the same path as 6.
Well, they're sticking to survival horror.
No. I mean, like, you know how 6 was.
Yeah, action.
Just like, no. Just
even Village wasn't complete survival horror. After playing 4 remake, Village is kind of like Village has a tone as 4 remake as 4 does, while 7 had a tone as 2. So even Village was kind of a bit more action than 7 was, but it wasn't completely. It still had horror elements. It wasn't completely action. I don't think they're ever going to go back to completely action. Because that bombed the franchise for a long time. I want them to do a Resident Evil Revelations remake. That'd be kind of cool. Let's be honest, I want them to remake all their fucking games though, but so.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking the only
Revelation's story is cool, but the graphics suck.
Well, I think they were kind of meant to be like on handheld most of the time, so.
Yeah, the controls are funky as shit. I played some of it before. also heard the story from the second game. It's like The Last of Us, where you have to protect a little girl. And you play Barry Burton from the first game.
Get over here, Barry.
He almost became a Jill sandwich. She's the one that says that. So, if Leon and Jill are both in Resident Evil 9, who would you guys want to play as? More Jill or Leon? Or maybe both at some point in the story. You change perspectives.
I would just be more of a Jill.
Yeah, I'd say Jill too, because Jill's had less games than Leon. But you could always change perspectives also. Like they did in Resident Evil 2. Like you played Leon and then Ada for a little bit. Or Claire and Sherry. Or they could just split this campaigns also. Also, I guarantee if Leon and Jill are in it, Claire's gonna make an appearance at some point. Guaranteed. Also, those movies, those Resident Evil movies are canon, so Jill and Claire know each other. And so does Leon and Chris. So I bet Chris makes some appearance too, most likely. I like in that newer Resident Evil movie, which I still haven't bought yet, Death Island, actually. Remember, Dustin, how, like, Jill kept referencing what it was like under mind control from Resident Evil 5? I liked that detail.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the games... I like how it's canon. Makes it feel like it's part of the same universe, which it is. Also, I love Jill's design for 3 Remake. I like all the characters' designs.
Attention all crew members. Incoming fallen craft with elevated ether signatures.
Though I think Claire's design's the design I like the least. She kind of... I mean, she was 19 in that game, so she kind of looks like a child a bit.
I saying much for Claire, because if there's one thing, and we both know this, would be the remake for Code Veronica. That would be the thing I would want the most.
I want one in Code Veronica.
That is very bad news. Please stop them.
Fuck, then, yeah. Yeah, we need it. Which is where I'm at. The controls in that game aren't much better than they are in the original games. No one wants to play the original games. No, I'll admit, Code Veronica would be more fun for me, because I don't know jack shit about Code Veronica. We think Resident Evil 4 is hard, Code Veronica is gonna be fucking super hard.
Congratulations.
It wasn't confirmed or anything, but it's been rumored that Resident Evil 9 got delayed. It was supposed to come out next year. So if that's the case, I wonder if we're gonna get Code Veronica or Zero Remake next year. Those are the two they're working on. Or if we're just gonna have another year without Resident Evil like this year. I mean, I guess technically we had that movie this year. I think that was this year, or was that last year? I think that was this year. Us Resident Evil fans, you have to wait like 2 or 3 years between our games. You Devil May Cry fans have to wait like 5 years between your games.
Oh god.
Or like 10.
You like Elder Scrolls fans.
We have to wait 20 years for another. At least for
Yeah, well,
another
at least-
Elder Scrolls.
Well, at least they have Elder Scrolls Online.
Don't count
I mean,
the.
if you ignore the Devil May Cry reboot, which is kind of cheating, Devil May Cry 4 came out in like 2008. When did 5 come out? Like 18, 19?
Yeah, that's a long time. He was also on the RE engine too. I think that's definitely why it took so long.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're gonna get Devil May Cry 6 anytime soon. I don't think they're in any rush to do that.
Because they need to do their 2 money makers. Monster Hunter and RE.
Mm-hmm. Either that or keep continuing Street Fighter too. Make more money off of that too.
Which one's their biggest money maker? We all know the answer.
Resident Evil.
Was that their first franchise? Yeah, it was, because they took inspiration from that for Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Capcom's first franchise?
I don't
Yeah.
think.
No, it's not their first franchise. They were in
Resident Evil,
arcades
was it?
before that.
I think
Oh.
most of it's like what Mega Man. Was there?
Maybe. They might have had something even before that, just something no one's heard of. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because no
That's gotta be
one.
one of their earliest.
Yeah, that's what I'm
sure.
thinking too. Because that was their earliest ones, and you could tell a night and day difference between
Is
one.
Street Fighter on the RE engine also?
I want
I'm
six,
sure
maybe. I want to say 6, maybe.
It probably is.
I mean, I think they use their engine for about all of their games.
I say
But
Dragon's Dogma is on RE engine.
It works. They got a really good engine that works with just about anything they need.
I know, fucking Resident Evil 4 looks like perfection. Even Silent Hill 2 remake doesn't look that good. Like Dustin says, you can't beat perfection.
I mean that mostly by like the gameplay loop.
Like gameplay loop, how it looks, how
Yeah.
it feels. You can't even compare the main characters. Leon versus the dude from Silent Hill 2. An average Joe.
The average man looking for his wife.
Well, what Leon's looking for a princess trapped in a castle. With catapults and monsters and... How do you even
Shut up,
describe
Mark.
Resident Evil 4? How do you even describe Resident Evil 4 to someone who's ever played it? Have to go rescue a princess in a castle.
She's not even in the castle. She's in the church.
Have to go rescue a princess in the church. You're like, what the fuck?
Then
She's
you
not
end
even
up in a
princess.
castle.
She's not a princess though either, but you know.
As close as you can be to a princess in the United States.
Yep. President's daughter.
Sir, quit trying to say either. It's like, your princess is in another castle.
That's kind of how the game is.
It's like, okay, Mario. That's literally what you're basically describing it.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is Mario, basically. I like to watch Caleb play Resident Evil 4 on hard mode. Hardcore. I'll be there day one as soon as you start it, Caleb. I will be. Enjoy your pain.
It's like, I got through this with ease. Like, bullshit.
Caleb, I'm stuck on chapter 3. Actually, I don't even have the game installed right now. Honestly, that game's fucking big. Oh yeah, Helldivers 2 got an update. I bet it's the new battle passes on that.
There isn't no battle pass yet that I'm aware of. So they just got the Viper Commandos. That's it so far. They said they were gonna just tweak things so far, but nothing like major so far I am aware of. I think they were gonna tweak some stratagems as far as I know.
My cousin's been playing Minecraft all day. I looked earlier when I was at work and he was on playing Minecraft. Like literally, I don't think I've seen him get off. I've seen Chandler's been playing Elden Ring lately.
Probably the DLC mostly.
Probably. I actually thought about trying to play it again. What happens all the time is just gonna end up happening. I'm gonna play for like an hour and get killed no matter where I go and then quit. Actually, usually I played for more than an hour. I play a couple of hours and make absolutely no progress and quit.
It's the mechanics that like overwhelm me because I'll see Actman pull up his menu and he's got like 300 spells, 300 weapons, and you've got like 6 different stats to put your points into to level up. So like, what's good? Do you put your points into vigor? I don't know what the hell mind is.
Yeah, it's one of those games where your first character is going to be shit because you don't know how to play the game, but it's going to be like your future characters that get better and better. It's like how RPGs are.
It cranks up my anxiety because you put these points in to level up, you can't respec at all. So if you have a terrible strategy, you're just really hurting yourself as you get further into the game. I noticed the dodge roll is pretty, words. Generous with the iframes it gives you. That's kind of crazy, like how huge the attack is. Like a fucking dragon lands on you and you can dodge roll directly across it to take no damage.
I also thought about installing Dying Light 2 again and try to give that a chance. Because they got the gun update, so there's guns in the game now, at least. That game's also fucking huge. I'm pretty sure that game's bigger than Resident Evil 4 remake is. At the moment, I have no interest in playing Dragon's Dogma 2. I kind of just fell out of it. That game also has too many mechanics to know. I think at some point I'll get back into it. It's just, I don't know. Don't really want to play it right now. I haven't downloaded it still.
I
Also,
hear it's
Scott's
just tricky at first, but as you get to the mid to late game, you can become broken as far as how powerful you are.
Also, there's multiple classes, and I think I picked one of the worst ones. Though you can also change classes. But, yeah, I saw people online on YouTube that are level like 100 and something. And, like, I'm having a hard time even finding quests to do. Because there's no quest board. You have to go talk to people. Or sometimes people will run up to you and just give you a quest. Also, I die so often. I heard you get your... I've straight up heard you get your ass kicked at the beginning of the game. Like, a giant bird will come down, and I fought this bird for like 30 minutes, and it doesn't have a health bar, but it just would not die, and then it's just murdered my whole party and me after 30 minutes. I was like, okay. It was a griffin. Also, I was wandering around in caves, and I got fucking murdered by something weird. It's like a gooey monster.
Oh, not the gooey monster.
Captain, finally here.
Fail-safe knew you would answer her distress call.
The captain enjoys dismantling Vex almost as much as you do, Saint Unit.
Are we rubbing off on you, fail-safe?
Not really. I've had plenty of motivation to destroy Vex.
Another game. This reminds me of Elden Ring. Game of the Year games I can't get into. Baldur's Gate 3. I need to get into that. I actually have that installed. I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I do. I also have Alan Wake 2 installed.
Oh, that reminds me, Dustin.
And Final Fantasy 7.
That reminds me, Dustin. Did you ever do the deluxe upgrade yet?
Oh, for Alan Wake 2?
Yeah.
I downloaded it, but I haven't started it yet.
Oh, you haven't started? Oh, the DLC won't take you very long. I'll guarantee you that. At least like 3 hours tops.
How satisfied are you with your game library? Not very satisfied, PlayStation. Fuck off. it just literally asked me that.
Wow. That's
I'm not getting a free game with PlayStation.
That's actually funny. Was this on the app or the actual PlayStation itself?
It was actually, I got a notification saying that. Yeah, that's not the first time it's asked me that.
But I mean, as like, was that on the app or was that on PlayStation itself?
It was on the PlayStation. I can say very dissatisfied, dissatisfied, neither dissatisfied or dissatisfied, satisfied or and very satisfied. I'm going with neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. That's what I'm gonna go with. I don't know. It wants me to send feedback. I can send you feedback, PlayStation. Fuck off.
Heck, I hang up on it.
That's not the first time it's asked me that.
Heck, this afternoon while I was trying to wait for my haircut appointment, I had a telemarketer ask me, it's like, how are you doing on your health insurance? Like, lady, you got my own insurance, so leave me alone.
You got Geico? You got Geico?
No, just a random one. It doesn't even give you a thing of which company it's going to tell you which it is. It'll just be like someone from like Illinois.
I have Obamacare, so
it's like I got my company work, so
yeah, my work does not have insurance because there's not enough full-time workers. I gotta tell my coworker Maggie that my character on Fallout 4, Maggie's level 77. You think she'd be impressed by that? Probably not.
It's like
They have the same names.
Alright, Maggie, meet Maggie. Like, you're such an ass. Oh, wait a minute, I can't. Yeah, she wouldn't say that at work.
And I already told her the character named Maggie, actually.
But I mean,
told her-
I'm like,
I told her I got it from The Walking Dead, and she's like, oh yeah, I've seen The Walking Dead. I dropped off. Yeah, everybody's dropped off. Shut up. Every time someone says they dropped off, it's usually yes, season 7, episode 1. That's where Mr. Matty dropped off.
I think for me it was season 10.
You dropped off at the end of season 9. I don't even think you watched any of season 10.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Cause I asked if you wanted to borrow season 10, and he said no. My brother dropped off after Rick left. And he's been rewatching it, and he hasn't finished watching it yet. I mean, not rewatching it, finished watching it. I think he said he's on season 10.
why is there so many? Let me upgrade this strike.
Yeah, the only one that watches it and who's caught up is my coworker Shiny Ants. I gotta constantly bug the shit out of her about it. Gerald Nixon sucks. Gerald Nixon sucks. Gerald Nixon sucks. I told her secretly he's my second favorite character, but when I'm around her, he sucks. I only say that because she hates on Rick. That's not nice. I asked her to. She was like, the Dereliction season 2 trailer is probably coming out next month because Comic-Con. And I was like, I'll send it to you. And I was like, if the new spinoff shows it has to be a Rick show, I'll send that to you as well. And she's like, he's my second least favorite character. I was like, second least? I'm like, who's your least favorite? And then she said Michonne, and I was like, wow, you're lame. That was my reaction to that. Lame.
Okay. When did I start having generators in this part of the strike?
So yes, Dustin, I'm gatekeeping the franchise. That's my job, gatekeeper.
Or is it the crypt keeper?
One time she told me she hates Rick, and then today she said he's okay. I'm starting to wear her down. Yes, my plan's working.
Caleb, sometimes this game is broken. No, oh my god, there's two of my fucking hell.
If it's broken, you know what will fix it? 100 chaos chambers. Don't gearbox.
I slash with the sword to gain initiative, but I don't gain initiative. I get enemy turn.
Yep.
It happens like 50% of the time.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah. See, sometimes I don't like that when with these newer Atlas games that they do that kind of crap. That they decide to try to do a stealth mechanic, but no.
It's not stealth, but
Well,
it doesn't matter if.
But you get the idea, though.
They're aware of my presence, but because I slashed first, I should get initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, be lucky you don't have to get a skill to get stealth like you do in Starfield. Actually, it's a stealth meter. You'll get a stealth
I mean,
meter
it's
in
not-
Starfield unless you get a skill. Stupid.
Let's see, how many games have I seen that mechanic before? Both Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload, SMT5.
And I'm dead.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Cold and dark in here. Perfect for an ambush. Stay on your guard.
Game is definitely getting harder.
Yeah, see, the last weekend we just got out of, I played Borderlands all weekend, and the weekend before that, I played Bethesda games all weekend. I played Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, I think, mostly that weekend. Oh, and I played Starfield, actually, too. Fuck. Actually, I played Starfield more of the weekend than I played Fallout 4 and 76. Next weekend's my Capcom weekend. No, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, speaking of Capcom, at least, finally, I actually found out there's gonna be a physical, finally.
Dustin told you that a couple of weeks ago. Or actually, last week, was it? Was it Friday?
For the Marvel
He told me.
versus
Oh,
Capcom?
I thought we were talking about Alan Wake 2. I forgot. That's not a
No,
Capcom game.
no. I haven't found out about the Marvel vs. Capcom collection yet.
I don't think we're alone.
Never mind. I was thinking of Alan Wake 2. I forgot that's not a Capcom game.
I can say screw that Alan Wake physical. I ain't get. There's no point to it.
I mean, I paid $0 for my copy, so my digital copy. So hey, you know how? Because I got a Christmas gift card for $30, and I just bought it when I was on sale. So I didn't pay anything for it technically.
What the?
Which was Isaac's Christmas gift card he gave me.
Can they not put stasis here? That's stupid.
Dead again.
Did you hear that?
Okay, time to wipe the floor. Where is he? Where the hell is he? I'm tired of this. Ow! What? Ow!
I'm surprised we haven't seen a new Far Cry spinoff. They always do a spinoff after the main entry. I feel like they did one they did New Dawn, I feel like a year after they did Far Cry 5. It seems like Ubisoft is like doubling down on Assassin's Creed.
When do they not do that?
Well, like I said, they did a spinoff for Far Cry like a year or two after a lot of their games, main entries, but now they did that. Now it just hasn't happened. Think about it, like Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, Far Cry 4, Primal, Far Cry 5, New Dawn. Where the fuck's Far Cry 6's spinoff? Not that I care, because Far Cry 6 was fucking terrible. Maybe this spinoff will be good. Probably not.
No.
Far Cry 5 was
We
good.
just don't mention 6 to have a spin-off.
The shooting was almost Far Cry, so it was good.
I hardly see a point to having a spin-off when it's just that mediocre.
The story was the problem with 6. What story? That's a good question. Borderlands 1 has a better story. At least Nine Toes is in Borderlands 1 and he has 3 balls. That's all the story I need for that game.
Why did they want me to do a run? This one actually kind of sucked.
I need to get back into Witcher 3. I haven't played that in a while now. I also thought about... Okay, I'm thinking about getting back into every game, as you can probably tell. I saw Cyberpunk videos the other day, so I kind of want to play that, too. I say that, but I'm just going to continue playing the same 3 games I've been playing for the longest time now.
It's a Witcher, Borderlands, and Fallout.
Lately, it's been Fallout. I have like 165 hours in the PS5 version. I just recently got back into Borderlands. Before like last Saturday, I think, maybe. I hadn't played Borderlands for like 2 or 3 months, probably.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Maybe not quite that long, maybe like 2 months.
You're so much smarter than the K unit.
So also, Scott was playing Borderlands 2 with me over the weekend.
Very good. Well then, if we put our heads in yours together, we will decipher the Vex's plans in no time.
On Saturday and Sunday.
The Vex have begun emitting another data stream, now with more encryption.
The last signal we intercepted was reaching out to the collective. We must ensure they remain disconnected from the greater network. Go.
Yeah, I still have a lot of new content I still need to do in Fallout 76. There's like 2 DLC quests that I just haven't done yet. How did I miss that bullshit? So here, Caleb, here's a good game. Let's say they get the PS3 thing working, Sonny does. And you can buy any PS3 game. What's the first PS3 game you buy?
I mean, I got plenty of... Oof. Well, that's gonna be a toughie. Probably for you, you'd probably do Resistance right off the bat.
No, I might probably Fallout New Vegas, let's be honest. Buying that shit for like the 6th time.
You know what? I would do that too if I had the option.
Even already have that on Xbox and on PS3.
It's funny that I'm thinking, like, would it be a wild idea? I don't know. I
think I got War 1 and 2 as well. Or probably all of them, to be honest.
Infamous.
Yep. Definitely by Resistance, still.
The whole trilogy.
Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. Fallout 3.
Dustin, would it be far out of my mind to see in the near future that we would see the old Silent Hill games come back at some point?
What do you mean?
Like you can buy them on PS5. That's what he's saying.
Well, you mean like with the new batch of the PS2 games coming?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Well, can they even do 2 and 3 because they lost the source code?
Or actually, the only source code that they can only do, and this is probably the way I can say this, they would have to put the stupid HD collection. Because I think they still have the source code for that, don't they?
Well, yeah, you can play that with either Essential or Premium.
That'll be one thing I would... 4, I don't know if they could actually get.
No one wants to play the HD collection unless they have to.
I know, and that's the one thing I'd paid to do. Trying to think what else could you do. I mean, I have some childhood memories of one particular game, but...
I have a question. You know, like loot games, like Borderlands, for example, characters you have to give loots to because you run out of space in your banks. What are those characters called? Mules. That's what it was. Mules. Yeah, I have mules on this game. My bank's too full.
Yeah, it's your own question with a question of your own.
Yeah, I know. I thought of it as soon as I asked it. I was like, oh yeah, that's the word. Mules. I have it on my guest profile though. I brought in the character and I put zeros. It's a zero also. Zero's a loot whore or something like that. Number 1. My inventory is too clogged up, and they don't give you enough bank space. So I have guest profile characters that have gear.
Wait, I don't actually. I need to do this. If this was backwards compatible, I'll play the hell out of it. Get Metal Gear Rising playable on. I definitely would replay.
Is that the weird one you made Dustin play?
Maybe.
Yep, definitely. Okay.
That was one of the few games I played on PlayStation Now. Very, very fun, but I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, I think I've seen quite a bit of that game. I think maybe it was, did Nick AR platinum a game, or maybe it was somebody else I watched?
Yeah, I think he did.
I think I saw someone platinum that game, so I saw quite a few boss fights in that game.
And no one since has tried to replicate the mechanic of just slicing dudes and objects and pieces.
Yeah. And that's the sad thing, like, about it. Like, you don't see anybody doing it anymore. Heck, I think they were almost planning to do a sequel, I think. Or they were teasing a sequel at the end. If I'm not mistaken correctly.
I don't know about that.
I want to go Tsushima 2. That's what I want.
That one's happening. I'm almost certain.
It'll be next year after Death Stranding, though.
Well, you want that to be your holiday game?
Ghost of Tsushima, not Death Stranding. I mean, I suppose to say I love Ghost of Tsushima. There's definitely other PlayStation franchise I like more, but I'm good. Definitely still like Spider-Man and God of War and Last of Us and Uncharted. The Uncharted is definitely not an ongoing franchise. Just those top 3. Spider-Man, Uncharted, or Spider-Man, Last of Us, and God of War. Those are my 3 favorite PlayStation franchises.
Like, I ain't gonna say. Think about it.
If I ever get a sequel to any of those 3 games, here's my money.
Shut up and take my money.
Mm-hmm. Everybody gets that shirt. It's like, shut up and take my money.
I'm excited with Naughty Dog's new IP. If they have the shooting like The Last of Us and Uncharted, I'm kind of excited what it could be. I'm gonna be disappointed because it's gonna end up being like Starfield. That's what I was thinking with Bethesda. I'm like, new IP, it's gonna be a Starfield. Never mind. See, Starfield is my Borderlands the pre-sequel. Actually, that's how I kind of felt about Fallout 4 when it came out. The thing is there's mechanics in Starfield. I'm never gonna like them. The space combat,
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
space combat. I
not
do
a fan.
not like the ship combat at all. I purposely tried to skip the ship combat.
No kidding. I agree with you that. I hate the ship combat.
Like that.
That's
Nothing's ever
something
gonna fix that. I showed Dustin this on Friday. I have the ship combat on very easy, and I have it so I do a lot of damage purposely, so I don't get into ship combat.
And that's a thing in the base game. What the hell? I just kept it as normal.
Well, they just added that not that long ago, and you lose XP for doing that. Like
Oh,
I get my
that's
6% XP or something like that. But then I think I had minus 8% XP, but I got minus 2 back because I made it so food doesn't heal, which it already heals shitty anyway. So why not? I don't even use food to heal anyway.
Come on, guys.
They need to fix that. Food does not heal. Food heals really good in Fallout 4. Actually, heals quite good in Fallout New Vegas too.
I don't know what my deal is with Bethesda anymore. Like, I'm gonna say this. It used to where I would be a big fan, like the older Bethesda games of like Free, New Vegas, and Oblivion, where they were fun.
Skyrim.
It's not that I don't like. Whoa, hello.
In my opinion, Skyrim is straight up the best Bethesda game. Well, New Vegas isn't a Bethesda game, but also.
Why did they have to have lasers?
Just on that engine.
Why? They had to add lasers.
But I like the combat. I like the normal combat in Starfield. It definitely feels a little bit better than Fallout 4's combat, which Fallout 4's combat feels solid in my opinion. Definitely after you play Fallout 3 New Vegas, that combat feels like shit. Also, in Starfield, you can't travel to faraway systems without upgrading your ship or whatever. Now, I just don't understand that shit, so. I have like 60 hours in the game, I still don't understand what the fuck I'm supposed to do that. Also, I have 60 hours in the game, and I still don't understand what the fuck I'm supposed to pick up. Like, what junk items I'm supposed to pick up that's useful. That's bad. And like I think Todd Howard's making fun of people because people would pick up everything in Starfield. And he's like, that's not useful. Well, if your last game, Fallout 4, didn't have old junk items, like old junk items in Fallout 4 are useful for something. That's why people did that. Well, Starfield, not all the junk items are useful. It's back to how Fallout 3 was. Only certain junk items are useful. And I don't know what junk items to pick up. I have like 60 hours in the game. Also, I do not like the menus very much in Starfield either.
But I can help the most from up here. Wow.
nobody even crash landed you across miles of planetoid to make you do it.
Also, Starfield feels like I'm playing Fallout 76. By, like, there's no uniques in the game, it's just legendaries. Like, Fallout 76, you want to get the best legendaries. That's kind of the goal for endgame. Yeah, that's how Starfield feels. And it's random. It's RNG legendaries. You might be like, oh, that sounds like Fallout 4. Well, Fallout 4 has uniques also, so not quite. So it's kind of random if you're doing a good build or not, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Which is kind of stupid. Caleb, not that you care, but they said the new DLC for Starfield's all on one planet instead of being scattered around. I like that. It fills in more planets. Also, they're saying it's a massive DLC. It's not like a small DLC. It's like the size of Far Harbor, which was a decently big DLC. Oh, and they said that they are planning on doing a major DLC every year. So it's not going to be like they do... Like, they thought this... People thought this was going to be their only DLC, like what happened with Cyberpunk. And they were just going to be done with it, but nope. It's running at 2 major DLCs plus 4 small DLCs. When those workshop DLCs came out in Fallout 4, I never thought I'd be disappointed in DLCs more than that. But then the Wonderlands DLCs came out. Those are worse.
Oh, wow. That's actually a really good roll I just found.
Caleb, are you done with the story in that yet? The DLC?
I am gonna have to put a hold on the DLC. I'm gonna have to do that on a separate stream or something, because that fight is ridiculous. You know the Vault of Glass encounter where you have to fight that stupid Hydra?
I guess. I'm just gonna say I guess, but not really.
Like, you have to grab the shield and then you have to wait for the super to fill up. If you remember that
Let's
encounter.
Just say yeah. Sure.
Okay, I have to grab a shield while I have to kill a new type of enemy that it uses the same elements that I have. What a pain in the ass.
This girl I have on Facebook says she's in a relationship with air conditioning. Things are getting very serious.
Is that positive or negative? I honestly don't know.
We know the object that fell from the valence emitted an unusual power signature, unlike anything we've ever seen.
Because there's a stereotype that women don't like air conditioning in the summer. It's too cold.
I'm guessing she's saying it. She's glad there's air conditioning because it's hot outside.
I love air conditioning. It's one of the best inventions ever.
Until it's winter. It's the devil.
but she's our best source of intel on the Vex. We can't afford to be reactive. Stay alert.
I hate listening to my coworkers talking about how they're going on vacation every week. I'm going on vacation, I'm going on vacation, I'm going on vacation. I don't think I've never had a week off from work except when I was on COVID, which I want to count that, and when the daycare was shut down because of the leak. Those are the only times I've ever had a week off. I never got like a paid week off before.
A lot of power. Yeah, this is better. I'm running those scans Ikora wanted, and I've got some ideas about new sample
Actually, I
sites
think
down
the
in
first week
Nessus.
that the water damage happened, I was paid for that week, but not the second week.
I'm glad to be a part of the team again.
The thing is, I know I'd get extremely bored, though, too. That's also why I don't try to get a week off.
It's nice. I like to be useful to people. It gives me a reason to, it's part of my programming. So even if I don't sound excited, know that I am. I am way into it. Anyway, ready when you are. No,
Oh, there was a 4K announcement that I got a little pumped for. In September, they're releasing a Scorsese movie with Nick Cage as the protag.
Ooh. So I watched
apparently,
Pig.
Oh, you did watch Pig?
No, I say I still have to.
Oh, right. Because we were talking about Nick Cage. And it never got a Blu-ray, so it was a pretty big announcement.
I can't wait for October still.
He plays an ambulance driver, and like the cover gives me real Flatliners vibes.
A choiceful hunter who lives alone in the Oregon wilderness must return to his past in Portland in search of his beloved for aging pig after she is kidnapped. That's what Pig's about. It's only 92 minutes. It's a drama mystery. How the fuck did I even get that in horror back? That's my question. Not that I'm complaining. Kind of makes me sad to cancel horror packs. I've had a movie for my last two horror packs that I've liked. Because I had Till Death in my one before that, which I watched last year, but I liked it, and I intended on buying it eventually.
Yeah, and there were a few others that I noticed that were positively had positive reception, like The Sadness.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, still.
There's a horror movie that's getting all the buzz on Twitter. Cody Leach is saying it's getting hyped too much, that it's probably overblown, but Longlegs has been getting a reputation for having a particularly creepy opening and ending.
Give me the pumpkin. I do want that.
So yes, Dustin, I was going to talk about Borderlands earlier. I finally got a Becca. I was trying to get an OP8 Becca, and I got one. I got an OP6 Becca. Fuck my life. That's what I gotta say to that. It's fucking useless. And we're we're not even going to talk about how long it took me to get that one Becca. We're just not going to talk about it. Probably not going to see one until fucking next year at this rate now. A Tubby has like a 1% chance to spawn. No, it's like a 1 out of 30% chance or something like that. A Becca, the spawn out of Tubby, has like a... I don't even know what it has. It has way less than that shit. It's probably like a 1 in 300 chance. Stupidly fucking rare. Doesn't help that out of the 12 pearlescents in this game, 10 of them are ass.
Oh, damn.
He'll have to be at work early tomorrow, 10 o'clock. That's early, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I have to work at 10 o'clock today, and I got my break at 11:30. And it's gonna happen tomorrow, too. Yippee. Yeah, I go to work at 10 on Thursday also, and then Friday's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock on Friday because they were going to do a field trip, but it got canceled. So I'm probably still have to go at 8 o'clock. Because I was going to be in charge most of the day. I'll be sitting in the office at least. Now I'm basically be stuck in the classroom all day with 20 kids that don't listen. Yippee. Also, lunch this week at the daycare has been fucking disappointing every day so far. I guess Monday was corn dogs. Corn dogs isn't the worst thing ever. Today was a tortilla with turkey and cheese. Wow, that's great. Fantastic. Last week we had a cheeseburger. That was pretty good. We don't have the same thing every week though.
I've checked your messages for you. There are none. I know how that feels. So, I wrote you one myself. Dear current living captain, after the Cabal dropped a tank on Nessus, and you ignored me the whole time, I thought we had beef.
Let's just say it's a good thing my armory exploded when I crashed here.
But now you're back, and we're partners again. So I forgive you. Please don't leave.
Our research has been the most eventful and fulfilling time I've had in centuries. Silent abandonment. It's good to be part of a team again.
And, Captain, remember, you're part of the team too.
I know what it's like to have to be the strong, silent type. Through no choice of my own. Anyway, if you ever want to chat with someone who's a good listener,
I'm a good listener.
and I have a lot of free time, don't be a stranger.
Most likely tomorrow, Jacob will ask me to go get ice cream with him, and then he's gonna drop a hint about what we're gonna do Friday. I bet it's bowling. Well, last week he told me, I was like, I bet we're gonna go bowling, and he's like, I don't know. 2 days later, we're going bowling. Shocker. Called that from a mile away.
That's about enough. For tonight. Don't want to get too crazy before tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. So I'll talk to you.
Alright, talk to you later.
See ya.
Alright. I think I got what I want for right now. It kind of sucks that I didn't get my chance to show off Naraka tonight because honestly, I was kind of hoping the servers wouldn't be kind of shitty tonight. So that sucks. And being that, let's see. I mean, so far we don't have to worry about. Ooh, wait a minute. Could this be the one opportunity I can actually take before I log off here? I do get a chance to have a new don't remember if it was straight. But let's just say we have mostly what we got before the finale. And right now, I don't know why I'm getting such a grainy pattern right now. That sucks.
Ah, shall we begin then?
Are you serious? So you're telling me I can't get this yet? That's stupid. Well, that's a waste of an engram right now.
What do you need? Not bad.
I am not deleting that gun again. That was dumb, and I ain't doing it.
Checking.
Okay.
All done.
They're calling the light here before I get too carried away here. So I thought I would have something in the long run of things before. Do something. Oh, why can't I not? Ah, screw it. We'll just leave it as is, but thought I'd customize it for just a second. But yeah, I was gonna show you a new or new cosmetic in Naraka, but apparently the servers might be down or something's going on. I don't know what it is, because I'm gonna delete it later, because I'm not gonna. Or I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, because that really sucks. I really do want to show you guys that. and see how the new crossover with the Gundam collab was gonna do. So that kind of sucks. But tomorrow we'll be doing some more SMT5 Vengeance here on the channel at 8 p.m. So stay tuned for that. And if you just want to hear me talk with the Office Bros or while I'm playing like Destiny 2 or something like that, please do subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out a bunch. If you do like these, please do leave a like, share, stream with your friends or family. And if you do want to see me live or see new videos up, hit the notification bell on the side and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, see ya.